What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hooked on Fashion Live Influencer Mondays. My name is Candace Harbin, and I'm recording from South Carolina. I'm here visiting my family. We have Mr. Michael Sartain.
Coming to you live from Winterfell, the seat of the North.
And also we have Miss Katie coming all the way from Canada.
Hello, hello.
And we have a bunch of our other friends on today. Who do we have with us? We have John.
We got John and Keith.
And Keith with us. Introduce yourselves.
How's it going, guys? I'm John from New York. It's locked down and I hate it here.
Are you
locked down again?
Down again?
Yes, our governor is so COVID scared. So like we're going right back into shutdown basically.
Wow, I heard Chicago went back down to like a advisory today too, right? I'm pretty sure.
Winter is gonna be real cold and lonely.
Yeah, at least now you have a reason to stay inside out of the cold.
Oh, that'll do good for your No Nut November.
Oh yeah, I'm winning.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Okay, so that's what we're here to talk about. Hold on, we got one more person joining us from Las Vegas, Nevada. Katrina, are you there?
Hey.
Hey, there she is.
Katrina.
Hi, what's up?
We all love Katrina on this show, everyone.
Hello.
There we go. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Are you drinking wine?
I am drinking wine. We used to play What is Candace Drinking? And we stopped playing it because I stopped drinking for...
No, so let's play it right now. Let's play let's play Michael Gets Naked, and then we'll play What's Candace Drinking. Candace, what are you drinking right now?
Everybody take your guess on what you think I'm drinking.
I think that you are drinking the blood of virgins. I think that's what you're drinking right now.
My guess is cranberry vodka, but I could be way wrong.
It's in a wine class.
Boys, tears.
I don't drink wine. I don't drink alcohol.
Everybody in the chat put what you think I'm drinking. Rosé. It's a little dark for rosé, don't you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
They're boys' bloody tears. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually.
Looks like
it's actually here.
it's what?
It's actually, so I am in South Carolina visiting my family. My mom had surgery this week, so I am doing the daughterly duties of coming to take care of her. And there's a wine called Dublin. It's called a Hatteras Red. It's like a Scuppernong muscadine wine. It's very sweet.
The hell?
I know it's not my choice.
I knew it was sweet.
Yeah, I don't drink chilled and I don't drink sweet wines. I'm more of like a red Cabernet, super dry kind of girl, but
really,
not over here.
I can't drink that shit. It gives me heartburn.
I mean, I feel like I'm getting cavities as I sip. So
Isn't that sweet?
it's that sweet. I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely like a sangria, but it's like something you drink out by the pool or something like that. And I don't know, it's really cold inside. Like, I mean, I know you're freezing in New York, but it's like 30 degrees here in South Carolina. I'm like, it's not supposed to get this cold until January.
What's the temperature here? I need to check.
Somebody said we were supposed to guess that. White Zinfandel, yeah, because it's white. You mean?
Hey, this is hilarious. Okay, Candace, we have one more person joining us.
Okay.
You see who it is?
I need some shit on grid.
Mr. TC Fleming. How you doing?
Oh, what's up,
Hey.
Candace?
TC?
I just wanted to come by and see if you'd seen the Notre Dame Clemson game.
No, I hadn't. My mom.
It was a 47-40 final. Irish came out on top, 2 overtimes.
Don't worry, my mom called me very intoxicated and very pissed when the score came out. If you guys don't know, if you guys are just joining us, my family are really, really, I'm actually in Clemson, South Carolina right now. My family are really, really, really big Clemson fans. Like my backyard's like Death Valley during football season normally.
Yeah, it's 30 degrees here as well.
They lost their football team's undefeated record. They lost their president. I mean, it must suck in Clemson right now.
Tough
Yeah.
for them.
It must be tough for them. Okay, I am very happy that TC Fleming's on here right now because TC, the last 2 weeks, our main topic has been. Anybody want to tell them?
No
No
Nut
Nut
November.
No Nut
I'm
November.
doing very, very well over here.
Okay, all right. So TC, Andy Candy, she's not on today, but her belief was that this was started by a bunch of incels, and she thought the whole thing was ridiculous. This No Nut November thing. So we have two. We have two gentlemen here who are participating in No Nut November, and also Katrina. This you haven't been on with us in a couple of weeks, so have you? We talked about No Nut November with you yet?
Hold on,
Hey,
hold
John.
on. Before we
No,
talk
not
about
yet.
No Nut November, can we talk about Katrina's shirt? I love
Let's
it.
say,
Damn it, Susan.
damn it, Susan.
Damn it, Susan.
That's a great shirt.
Name, Susan.
So it was this inside joke from a friend. So my friend doesn't like meat because her mom was such a bad cook. She couldn't cook meat to save her life. So she grew up with this taste of meat in her mouth, like a bland taste of meat in her mouth. So she don't eat meat. So I always say her mom's name was Susan. So I'm like, damn it, Susan, you ruined her taste buds forever. So that's the story behind the shirt.
That's cute.
There we go.
Very nice.
All right. And then Liddy has her new light. She's very excited to show us her new light. Liddy,
Hi.
that's pretty amazing. There it is. Okay. So here it is. John, can you explain to Katrina what No Nut November is?
Yeah, but Michael, before I explain, so two guys are playing on the call, so it's me and you, right?
No, it's not me and you. Well,
Oh,
yes, it's me. Listen,
What?
my nut business is nobody's business. So we're going to keep me out of the shit.
Which means
off.
he's not participating.
Okay, we're going to keep me out of this discussion. First off, that's number one. Number two, the second guy is Keith, who's my
Oh,
roommate.
Keith is playing. All right, okay.
Keith, can you speak up real quick?
Hey, what's up, guys? I just moved to the mic.
Okay, so Keith just moved it, but we're going to get to Keith in a second. First, I want John to explain, and I'm sure TC already knows, but I want John to explain to Katrina what No Nut November is.
All right, so Katrina, it's this monthly challenge where seasoned warriors come together and we try to not nut for 30 days straight to test our willpower and lower our levels of horny and make gains in the gym. That's literally what it is. Have you heard of it? No.
Gains in the gym?
Yeah,
How
so
does that
he
help
so
with gains in the
so
gym?
so he claims that it
Testosterone.
makes him stronger and he has
No.
more testosterone and energy because because of No Nut November.
I'm
Keep
not
going.
claiming it, Michael. I'm lifting heavier weight. I've broken like 4 PRs this month. I'm just saying maybe it's correlation, maybe it's not. I'm just saying I've stopped nutting and I'm making fucking gains. That's the claim, if anything.
Katrina,
Maybe
what do you
don't
think
nut
about
again.
maybe
Never, not again.
maybe I never
Yeah, it's
would.
holding you back, dude.
It's holding me back, man. So far I'm doing great. So Katrina, I want to know your thoughts. And Lydia, I hadn't heard your thoughts on it really either. So if you guys want to chime in, I think it'd be great.
I don't have many.
I've heard of No Shave November, and I participated in that. It was fun. I didn't shave my armpits for like 9 months. It was great.
That's great.
But no, not November. I haven't really heard of. I guess some people, if they don't orgasm, it feels like they're not.
I've heard of No
Or it
Shave.
feels like they're more focusing on sex and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't see why you'd have to do that. I think orgasm and sex is just a part of life, and you should let it happen and let it flow. But hey, if it helps you in the gym,
Yeah,
whatever you like.
Actually, it's not that beneficial if you masturbate before you go to the gym. It actually makes your legs more weak, and that's why a lot of basketball players don't have sex with their girlfriends before games, because they have less height in their jump.
I mean, that makes sense, but just go to the gym, come home, and then nut.
Hey,
Yeah.
John from London had a question for John Lewis, and we'll let him come on here and ask in a second. All right, so now we have 2 gentlemen on here who are doing November. So here's my first question. We are on the 16th day of November right now, and I'm curious. Well, first off, John, what's your question for John?
Oh yeah, my question for you, John, was: are you saying that your strength escapes with your nut?
Yes. It must be honestly must set my strength, because I was fucking stuck on 225 for like ever, and now I'm benching 230. So
Is that like an advert though for your nut? Like, usually a girl would leave your apartment with more strength than she came in with. Like, is that
what
like
girl? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm waiting until marriage for sex.
Wouldn't that be cool if the just like when I'm just never mind. It just came.
No,
out.
wait.
Candace, listen to me. There's a book. It's called Why Beautiful People Have More Daughters by Satoshi Kanazawa. And at the end of the book, they talk about women who have unprotected sex actually suffer from depression less. So the answer to your question is yes.
It's the same as like sperm facials.
Yeah. There actually is
the
an
fuck?
evolutionary. When women have more sex, they suffer from depression less. There's been study after study that shows this. It's not.
Well, duh, because like the oxytocin in your brain is going to hella.
Well, actually, it has to do with progesterone, but you should look it up on some other time. But anyway, so now we got 2 guys on here. John, so you've gone 16 days and everything's going well with No Nut November?
I
You
guess
really for
it's level,
16
man.
days you didn't even rub one out randomly? Come on.
Nah, I am saying
No wet dreams yet?
On
No,
Tuesday.
I mean I've urged,
I'm
I've
just-
urged all the time. Like I was in Brooklyn on Saturday, and like I knew it was getting bad because I saw this girl. I was like, damn, she looks so fine in that turtleneck, and I realized like, yo, dude, you're way too fucking horny. So, but yeah, it's pretty. It's not easy, you know. I always have urges, but I'm just trying to, you know, just calm down and just not do it. So yeah, it's not this easy thing to do. But then I go to the gym, and it's all okay.
Okay, cool. Now, the other contestant on this show is Keith. How are you doing with your No Nut November, Keith?
It was going strong.
Oh, you failed, bro.
Oh,
Well,
Keith.
By
Well,
yourself
I'm
or
kind
with
of
a partner?
dude. I'm gonna.
I've done other challenges in the past, much longer than 1 month. I'll get in that in a minute. But so I'm living with Mike now, and
That's the first problem.
He's just too tempting. He's just sitting
And,
around all hot.
so Mike is always preaching like getting your Instagram on point as a guy. And there was a girl I matched with on Tinder like 2 years ago. She was in another state. We never hung out. We were texting for a bit. And I see on IG stories she's in Vegas, and I like hit her up like, "Hey, I'm in Vegas now," and I invite her over to
You're
play
like,
with the
great,
cats.
I'll be in you soon.
So I invite her over to play with the cats because Kobe's an awesome wingman. And yeah, I failed after 2 weeks.
Are you saying Michael Sartain's influence made you fail the challenge of
Indirectly by
I feel like
him
you're
preaching,
blaming
but
Michael and you're blaming Tinder and you're blaming Instagram.
That woman.
and all
I
these
see to take
things.
responsibility.
And you just sound at this point like a typical guy, and I really think you should just blame your ego and your dick. 'Cause That's
Mhm.
definitely the reason that you had sex.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I will say back in the beginning of
Hashtag blame your
quarantine, I
dick.
went like
blame your
I went 2 months back at the beginning of quarantine, which was rough.
Wow,
Why?
was that by? I don't think that was by choice.
Just as like a challenge. And then I
Quarantine's
then
gonna be
started to
like
go
the
crazy and
worst
hopped on
time to do
Tinder.
Nah, people are definitely fucking during quarantine. I don't know what you guys talking about.
Yeah, but like, if
Pretty
you're
much
a good
every
law-abiding
Victoria's Secret
citizen,
supermodel is pregnant. Do we not see a pattern here?
are any of us
No.
pregnant?
Yeah, there's a
Oh.
lot of people that became pregnant recently.
I
Yeah.
could be.
I meant-
I could be pregnant. It's
Or
there's
that
a
are showing.
possibility.
COVID baby season.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's the update on No Nut November. That's great. The other update, still unbelievably, it's November and Ghislaine Maxwell is still alive. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Round of
That's
applause, guys.
incredible.
Round of
I don't know.
applause.
Like,
That is
I
amazing.
just don't even know. Like, well, I guess because Biden got in, I guess that's the end of it. They don't need to kill her anymore. Is that what's going on? I don't understand.
Ooh, I don't
TC,
know.
TC, what do you
yeah.
think the answer is?
I want to see the composition of the Justice Department before I make those calls. You know, Clinton's still got a lot of pull, dude.
There you go. There you go. She might get shot with a suicide gun. Excellent.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
So a couple things. First story I want to talk about, it's not directly social media related, but Moderna and Pfizer have both come out with the study
Vaccine.
saying that Moderna's vaccine says it's 94% effective. Pfizer says it's over 90% effective. The stock market closed today at all-time highs, meaning all-time highs. I think it closed at 36.11, which is the highest it has ever been. And I'm just curious what you guys think about the mixed signals that we're getting, because here in Nevada, and I don't know what it's like with Greg Abbott in Texas, but here in Nevada and in California and what I've seen in New York, there is just strong language and threats that we're just going to shut everything down again. The Spearmint Rhino and Sapphire, there's a bunch of strip clubs open here in Vegas this week, and they're already talking about shutting down. So what have you seen in Texas, TC?
I mean, Abbott makes sure that you can't do anything. El Paso is trying to shut down right now, and the state is telling them they can't. But I don't know, man. Shit seems dangerous out there. I'm not going out much. I feel more concerned than normal. I know more people that have gotten it in the last couple weeks than certainly than normal. For the last however long it's been going. So I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Didn't Texas just post their highest numbers like since COVID even started?
So Texas,
Yeah,
their
it's bad.
total number is over 1 million infected in Texas, but 3 days later, California hit 1 million also. But
I think
California
it's
has
weird. So
60%
like
more people.
I was talking to someone I know that plays for this team, and they have to go back this week to their homes or whatever and start training because their season starts by December 22nd. And I
You're
just
talking
think
about the NBA, and you're talking
Yeah.
about someone who plays for the Trailblazers.
yeah, kind of
Okay.
maybe.
a forward for the Trailblazers.
A forward.
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
Relatively speaking.
So you and Zach Collins are sleeping together, is what you're saying.
No, don't you dare put that out there.
So you and Carmelo Anthony have started having sex. Is that what you're saying?
Do not put that. He is happily married.
Not in
He is?
November.
No, not in November.
There we go,
That's
Olivia.
right,
But,
dude.
but you know what? Hey, you know who she is hooking up with? Gary Trent. But make sure you stay away from him and his
Ew,
dad. Make sure you stay away from.
absolutely not. And he has
Make
a
sure you stay away from
girlfriend.
him and his dad at the same fucking time. Make sure you stay away from that one.
You ever
Anyway,
heard about Gary Trent and his dad, Candace?
Hey, Candace, have you ever heard this story?
What?
Candace,
So
so go ahead.
No,
Tell him.
but
Tell
I
him.
met Gary Trent's girlfriend, and she's very nice.
So that's Gary Trent Jr. and his dad is Gary Trent, who was in the NBA for a long time, right? And I used to work on a radio show, and the radio show had heard that Gary Trent would send a ball boy to like go get a girl's number while he was playing, right? And he was on the Mavericks. Whenever Dirk was a young player, he played with Gary Trent. So they were talking with Dirk, and they wanted to verify this story about the ball boy thing. So they said to Dirk, like, hey, have you heard this story about Gary Trent? And Dirk Nowitzki, top 10 scorer in all-time NBA history, said, oh, you mean the thing about sharing girls with his dad? And they were like, no, we didn't mean that, but that's interesting. Tell us more about that.
Okay, so just so you understand, like we're both from Dallas, and when Dirk came into the league, I believe Dirk was Gary Trent's rookie. Is that correct? I don't know, but they were really close, and Gary Trent was this. By the way, Gary Trent and his son are both the same size, but Gary Trent Jr. plays the 2, and Gary Trent Sr. played the 4 because this guy was a fucking monster, and he was having sex with his son with the same woman. So I don't know if you'd ever heard that before, Candace.
I don't think Gary
for
Trent
them.
Jr., the one that she knows, was not involved.
Yeah,
But his dad
Oh.
would have sex with his grandpa also there.
What the
Dude, what the?
Wait, where are they from?
You gotta get it in where you can get it in, I guess.
Idaho.
If you fuck so many people, you get bored after a
That's
while.
some father-son bonding for real. That's interesting.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't see how they're planning on starting up the NBA season, and I don't see how they're planning on starting up all this stuff when I feel like everything's shutting back down again.
They'll just keep using the 2K crowd sounds.
Yeah, no, the 2K crowd sounds are terrific, definitely. But yes, anyway, so anyway, what do you guys think about this? So Texas, you said here in Nevada, the Governor Sisolak just caught COVID. It is ironic that Governor Sisolak used to be the director of prisons before he became the governor, and he's threatening to lock us all down. Governor Newsom is told they're talking about. It wasn't here. I can't remember what state it was. Possibly Oregon was talking about no more gatherings of no more than 2 people. I thought
That's what I'm saying. Every state is doing something different now. So how are you going to start back up sports, and how are you going to start back all this stuff when each state is doing something different, and each state is like, some states are shutting back down and some cities are shutting back down, and what, like Canada, the 2 Raptors, like they're thinking about moving into Tampa. Like what?
Yeah, so the Raptors are going to have to move into the U.S. because they're not going to be able to cross the border several times during the season, and also the NBA season they're going to start playing in like local areas. So basically, you're going to play the LA teams, and you're going to play like Phoenix, like all around the same
Yeah,
time.
it's like what
stay
they
in that
did for
area.
hockey. How
Yeah.
they're like they had designated stadiums, and those were the
For-
only ones being used.
Listen to Brian Windhorst and Wojciechowski. They're talking about mini bubbles within the season. So like
Right.
you're going to do all the Texas teams and then probably the Pelicans all at once, and maybe Oklahoma City. You're going to do them all at once and then go on to the next thing. So
Well, then
they can
PBR
do the quarantine.
has been doing their finals. Professional bull riding has been doing their finals with, and so when I used to work with Monster and stuff like that, like who was over the director that's over PBR, she used to be over NASCAR. So when I was Miss NASCAR with Monster, she's now running that program, and they're all testing for COVID before they can come to any of the PBR events, but no one's asking. Well, I shouldn't be saying this, but no one's asking even to see the test results. But then some people are testing positive for it, but they're still doing PBR events, and they're talking about putting it into a bubble, but there's only like 2 more weeks of the PBR. I just think that, and why would you be holding it in Texas? It's usually held in Nevada. It's usually held in Vegas every year. So why would you be doing it in Texas when Texas is reporting like the highest numbers right now?
Yeah, it is pretty nuts. Now, speaking of this, because we just brought it up, Oregon and Washington are going to shut down in a couple of days. In Oregon, they have decriminalized cocaine, heroin, and I believe methamphetamine.
I
Okay.
missed the big one, man.
Okay. Well, what's
Let's
the
see
big
how
one?
the crime rates
I'm
go.
going to Oregon. baby.
Acid.
Let's go.
Clear
Right.
and free.
Acid. Hold on. TC. Wait. What is it?
LSD, dude. They
LSD is now decriminalized in Oregon. Is that what you're saying?
no penalties. No
Have
penalties.
you guys
So
seen
what
them-
about selling it though?
Have you seen the
hold on.
memes though?
Can't
The
sell
memes are hilarious. You
Wait, so
can't
if I'm
sell it.
driving in Oregon and I have like a bag of heroin and I get pulled over, I'm not going to jail? Is that
I'm
right?
sure
You're gonna
it's
get a
like
ticket. You're gonna get a
quantity.
ticket. You're not gonna get arrested. You're gonna get a ticket though.
They're gonna say
Yeah,
You're gonna get a ticket.
and I'm sure it
Hold on, I
depends
have
on the
a question.
quantity.
I have a question though. So like, have you guys seen the memes where like the cop pulls the chick over and he's like, "What's that in your dash?" And she's like, "Oh, it's just little cocaine." And he was like, "Oh no, the straw. The straws are illegal here." Like, da da da, whatever.
Yeah.
My question is, okay, are you gonna need? Because I haven't read that much into it. I've seen the headlines, whatever, and obviously, like, I'm a big fan of Portland, Oregon. So obviously,
sorry. Sorry. That's
So
funny.
my
I'm sorry.
question is, do you need not a license, but do you need like a marijuana card? Are they gonna have
No, okay.
cards?
So there's a difference between legal and decriminalized. There's a this is where people are getting confused. Well, like, okay, so for those of you who don't know, it's decriminalized. It is not a felony to possess marijuana in Jamaica, but it's still against the law. A lot of people don't realize this. There is a $5 fine.
Oh no, we were just in Jamaica and everyone was
Yes.
selling us while we were
Yes.
there. It was legal.
Yeah, it is Jamaica. Marijuana is illegal in Jamaica. It's a $5 fine, and no one gives a shit. No one ever writes.
Michael, I'm so surprised we didn't get arrested.
Yeah,
And
no,
most
we're
of
not
the
gonna get
time, the officers, you can just give them the $5 rather than them ticketing you.
Yes, exactly. So what's going on in Oregon is similar. Thing. They're going to
$5?
decriminalize it.
Their parking tickets are $27 in Orlando.
The parking tickets in Los Angeles are $75, and to valet is $80. So that's the reason why they set that whole thing up, dude. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't want to get into my LA rant, but then the point is, what do you guys think about this? Hey, TC, do you remember The Wire? Do you remember when they made Amsterdam?
Yeah.
This kind of feels like that. It's going to be like a destination to go do your meth and your fucking heroin. You're going to fly to Oregon.
I don't
Yeah,
think
maybe.
so.
I don't know. If you're doing
Someone
heroin,
said-
I don't think you're planning it out.
Someone said
No?
Oregon and Washington State are shutting down on Wednesday, so everyone can sit at home and do a bunch of fucking drugs. That's why they're doing that.
Now,
Yeah.
once COVID ends, I am planning an acid trip to Oregon 100%. So I guess I can't.
Wait, so are you going to do the acid trip in Dallas and then just trip to Oregon, or are you going to go to Oregon and then trip? I'm
Do
confused.
Both.
Gonna
dude.
fall over the
Okay.
border.
Honestly,
all of it.
I've never done acid in my entire life, and I never will. I'm just
Well,
not like.
I
Never
think-
will.
I think
I
I have.
never will. I like to be in control of my body, so I would never do anything like that, like psychedelics. or anything.
I think
I
I
like
just.
You
to
never
understand
mushrooms?
God.
No, I would never do mushrooms. I don't.
What?
I like to be in control, but I will say this: if I was to ever do acid, it probably would be in Oregon on like a hike or something. Like,
You know what?
that's
I think I see the theme for a new TikTok video. What do you think, TC? TC takes Candace to go do acid.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
bummed
not
to hear this
acid. Maybe
stance.
start her out with some mushrooms first. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's
I mean, yeah,
pretty
just
similar.
a
It's just that
little bit
acid lasts so
mushrooms.
long.
yeah, and like I've seen people have like hella ego death from acid. So
Yeah, let's not and say we.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean,
Katrina,
anything, if
acid
you
or
take
mushrooms?
Too much, it's bad.
Rooms.
Shrooms.
mushrooms, hell yeah.
Mhm.
Liddy, what's your acid or mushrooms?
I haven't tried either, but I would say acid because I'm against the shape of a mushroom, like a mushroom
Really?
top.
I've heard
muffin
about
top.
that.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, did we ever determine Did we ever determine what you were last night? So we were determined like so Liddy, I mean, you don't mind me saying this. Liddy is very bisexual, and we were determining whether or not she was 60-40 guys or girls. What
That was
what did we
really
determine?
funny.
Yeah, what did we determine? Because you're not 50-50. I think
Well, everyone was like, "Oh, she's 60 guys, 40% women," and I was like, "They're wrong."
yeah,
But
I was like,
no,
I don't
am
agree with that at
60%
all.
Men, because at the
Are
end
you
of the
60%
day,
men?
I'm 60% men. At the end of the day, I need a D.
It
A D?
depends on like whether you're focusing on like dating or like hookups or like. And
Yeah, agreed.
Like my friend was bisexual and like she was like I guess 50-50 split guys and girls, and she said like the more she got with guys and like she was like they can't last long, she just like got further and further towards girls. And
she's
now
with the wrong guys then.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's, what I said.
right?
That's what I was saying. When she's like, "Oh, guys don't last," I'm going full on lesbian. I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, adios, I guess." Sad times.
No,
Cable, you're not
Cable.
50-50, are you? You're
Well,
100%.
I need penetration at some point. Like I can't go full.
I'm just kidding.
They're strap
Well,
on.
here's another thing. I don't like when it's girl on girl. You like the strap on. That's not my thing, because I feel like if I want to be with a guy, I can just get an actual dick, okay? But if I want to be a girl with a girl, then like it's, I'd rather not go to that level.
It's like with women, it's like women know how to please women.
Wait, question.
Yeah.
Wait, question about the girl on girl thing. Is scissoring actually enjoyable, or is that just like the porn? Like, is it all faked and like exaggerated in the porn?
I've tried scissoring. It's
Okay, when
tremendous.
I
Definitely
look at girls, it's more
exaggerated, but
like
it's not a
kissing or
thing.
touching. I've actually like only like really, really hooked up with a girl like 4 times, 4 or 5 times.
Liddy, didn't we accidentally scissor one time? We were playing football and fell on each other or something?
Yeah, and it turned into a touchdown. Oops, I'm kidding.
Is that how it works?
Oh.
Wow, I know that.
That's funny. Good joke.
Oh, you liked it?
I liked it. Yeah, I like that. I thought that was funny.
Please excuse my hair. I have no idea. It's like saying I have all these ideas over here, and really, it's not the case.
It's like a light bulb.
Yeah. Does this look funny?
Hey, Cable, are you still protesting No Nut November? Cable, are you still protesting it?
I'm still doing 2 Nut November.
There you go. 2 Nut November.
Hey, my man.
I'm down with the cause. I don't understand you guys. You guys are all horny.
Only 2?
You're all perverts. Michael.
No. I think he means 2 per day. I think he means 2 per day.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean,
That's a lot?
they've got to have 2 nuts. They got to have 2 nuts.
For me,
Oh!
that's pretty fucking funny. I just realized. Okay.
Not 3, not 1, 2.
Some
Yeah,
guy I
three
knew
nut
in middle
November.
school got hit in the balls with a tennis racket, and then basically one of his balls got crushed, and he had to get it removed out of the sack.
God
That's
damn.
That's terrible.
Ow.
Oh,
Yeah.
It makes me sad, dude.
yeah.
It's not funny. Just
speaking of-
get a prosthetic.
Speaking of doing lots of drugs and like not knowing what you're
Do
talking
they
about,
do that prosthetic?
Hey, what's
nuts
up?
if you have to get one
Yeah.
taken out, I wonder.
they do. They
I
can.
actually
do.
do have a really good friend, and I know I should really get her on the call one day. She would totally talk about this with you guys. She's awesome. Her name is Lila Gibney. She's like the best in the world. Anyways, she's like one of my really, really good friends, and she is actually transgender, but she just had her vagina done a couple months ago, and it looks very,
Amazing.
Probably better than
Wait, didn't I meet her in Los Angeles?
You did. You met her at the house when you came over there.
Dude, I didn't know that was a girl. I didn't know that was a dude. When I was talking
because
to
it's
her for a while.
not.
So her and I were actually talking about it today, and I do feel really bad. We were caught in a couple of pop.
I'm sorry. Let me re-say that. I did not know that she had transitioned. I don't mean to
Hey,
offend
can
anybody.
can we pull up her Instagram?
Yeah, for sure.
Is
Okay.
it Breeze, baby?
Good
was
job
not-
being
not-
politically correct, Michael.
I was not aware that
Michael,
she had
pull up her-
transitioned. Oh, there's Gary
Yeah.
Trent right there. Sorry, there's
So
Gary Trent.
her name is Lila Gibney. Me and her were actually caught
What
on
is it? How do you spell it?
LILA. Go back there. She's right there at the top. Yeah. So one of my really good friends, me and her were actually on a paparazzi video together, and a lot of people came at me and her about her being like a transgender. That's her boyfriend, Liam. And she actually just lost her virginity like as a woman. So that's awesome. I'm really happy for them. I'm actually spending Thanksgiving with
Oh,
them.
I met him. He was there at the house
He was there at the house too. So Michael actually knows all these people, but
with the
I feel
fake
really bad
$100
for her.
bills.
There's a picture of her. She actually there was like a
hot.
there's actually a viral video going around on TikTok right now where everybody's like, oh, would you smash? Would you smash? And people like determining if she's like, they're like, oh, fuck no, she's a boy. But please look at her. She's not a boy, dude. And she's like, it's funny,
Nope.
like, it's weird. I don't consider her like ever being a guy. Like, and it's not even because she's my friend. Like, if you ever meet her, like Michael met her, and like he said, he never would have thought she was ever a male. Like, first of all, she's gorgeous. She's really sweet, but like, she's one of the type of person, like if you have a conversation with her and like watch her story, like you wouldn't, I mean, I don't know. She's with,
Well, I mean, okay, there was one clue. She's my size. That's the only thing that I would have thrown
yeah,
me off.
but go back up,
She's
like go back
unusually
up, go
tall.
back up.
Uh-huh.
If you guys want to see it, she actually has an OnlyFans and she will show you her new vagina on there.
There we go,
Does
guys.
that-
There it
is it
is.
like-
Is everybody paying attention? Hold on, wait. I just want to make sure everyone understands what we're doing. Right now, we are on this show. It is 4:32 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we are just trying to show the new remade vagina.
Yeah, someone said,
advertising for that on
friends,
Facebook. This is going to go on YouTube, and this is going to happen. We're doing this right now.
Go look at her story. She might actually talk about it on her story, but
Whoa. Okay, here we are.
No. She does
Okay.
shout outs. She does shout outs. Her story views are, that's her and her boyfriend, but her story views are
Oh.
really, really high right now. But I think there's a picture of me and her on here from Halloween. If you keep-
33,000 views per
She has-
per story.
yeah.
TC,
She-
TC,
she's
when
been
are you
on
gonna have her on
Dr. Phil.
IJB?
She's been on Dr. Phil.
TC,
Oh,
when do you want to
shit.
have her on IJB? When are you gonna have her there?
She's gonna be on my podcast, and then if you
Yeah, we
When
don't
is
want to
that
steal it from
dropping?
Candace, dude.
yeah.
That's an exclusive for Candace's podcast.
Candace, when is your podcast dropping?
Well, we're kind of having we're dealing with like a sponsorship thing right now, so we're just waiting on that. We have our cover photo, we have our like beats and everything like that. But
John, no, not November. Would you break it?
I'm staying strong all month, man. I can't break it.
Okay, all right, okay.
I believe in you. You have been very persistent about it. So
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
trying.
I think he's lying about the whole fucking thing. I think he's been fucking this whole month. I
is
think
that
he's
Hannah?
big-
Yeah.
What do
it
you
is.
mean? He's doing it right now.
Why would I lie about that? That's
Yeah, John forgets to turn off his webcam and does the.
no. I'm too
yeah.
sad.
But that's her. She's beautiful. She's really sweet. If you go to my Instagram, there's like pictures of me and her together, like if like Halloween and things like that, or LA. There's a lot of
I
photos.
know. I took the pictures. I am aware.
Yeah. So Michael
Very
can.
nice.
Oh, Michael, you met her. You didn't only meet her at the house, but she was at Unruly too. She was dressed like the White Angel.
I remember. Of course,
Yeah.
she's my height, dude. I figured it out.
Yeah.
I remember her. Yeah, she's
So
really
you know
good.
what's
Yeah,
strange is
I tagged her
somebody
in my
who I
videos.
went to high school with transitioned in high school, and then now they're detransitioning.
How does that work?
So like you go on hormones and stuff, and then like you start getting like more feminine features,
Yeah,
right?
but also, so hold on, Lila, when they did her surgery, and she won't care if I say this or whatever, she'd get on here and say it too, so I can say it, me and her like best friends. But when they did her surgery, they chopped like half of her penis off, and they put the rest like up in there. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they
so,
make.
like,
That's
so
how
when
they
they
make a
put-
pleasurable.
The tip of the penis, like the
Yeah,
sensitive part. So then you
exactly.
just
Yeah.
reverse
So
it
they
up.
that
basically
to
give
make
you a
her-
G spot and a clit. Like
they
that's
That's
do
dope.
correct.
everything, and it's like it's weird. Like her, like I've like she lived with me for like a month. Michael and Tess, we were living in the same house for like a month, and so where she was like, I was seeing her naked every day, and like I see her like peeing and everything, and it's very normal. Like she definitely has like a very normal vagina.
The only thing that like kind of weirds, like that sucks for them that I know that they have to do is like dilating and stuff.
Yeah. And
do you-
so apparently if you do it like before sex with like coconut oil, it's like easier. And like she actually did it like a month before she was supposed to, but she's perfectly fine, hasn't had any problems or anything. So she's in a full
Yeah.
relationship, but I do feel bad. Like, so her boyfriend and her both are getting backlash, and like, his family is kind of like, oh, you're gay, like da 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 da. And like, I probably shouldn't put all their business out there, but so anyways, I do feel bad for them, and it does kind of suck, but it's weird when you think about it. Like, it's funny when people come at me about it, like, oh, she's transgender, or like, oh, she was a man. I'm like, oh, she was.
Who
It's
the
like,
fuck cares?
I don't even consider her like that she ever was a male, right? Like I don't even look at her like that at all. I don't look at
Right,
her
because if she,
I'm
when
sorry,
she was
I'm
in
so-
the
I'm
male
still waiting
body,
for-
she probably still felt like a girl and just felt like
I
she
want
was in the
TC
wrong
and
body.
Jake to get the full story. That's what I'm waiting for. That's all I'm waiting for here.
I have a
No.
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So for like because of your friend, I was just wondering on the guy's point of view, do you think? I think a woman has a right to say like if she doesn't want to share that she had surgery or not, but like would you feel offended if you found out later that the girl you're dating was a guy and never said anything? Do you feel like the partner has a right to know, or do you think it's completely okay
So you
for
asked,
the girl to keep it to
you just
herself?
asked two different questions. You asked, does he have a right to know, and would he be offended? Those are two different questions.
She always discloses. She always discloses, like before she had surgery and everything. But I will say that she's hooked up with a lot of famous people.
I will just say if you don't disclose it, and what happens when it's like meet the parents and all of their photos are
Well, she's
like,
been threatened. Like she's had a gun. Like one time she's really good friends with Sean Kingston, and she went to a party, and like this was like in the news, so like it's not bad for me to say it. But she even just like walked in a party and was like talking to people. And Chris Brown, it was at Chris Brown's house. He walked up and like put a gun to her head and kicked her out just because she was still a male at the time.
Yeah,
I
That's
just can't
so-
believe that he
oh.
has regressive views.
I
No,
can't.
I
That's
know, right?
unbelievable to me.
well, no
Chris
way,
Brown,
right?
His public
Fucking women
history is so
eater.
strong and virtuous.
Right.
Who would understand?
But,
I think that Chris Brown would be a homophobe or anything.
What a
like
piece
that.
of
It's crazy.
shit.
But before she had the
Isn't it though
surgery,
the
I
most
will
homophobic people usually have like
I
they
will say
want it
this
themselves.
though. Exactly. I will say this though, there before she actually transitioned, there was a few people that you would never ever think that were down.
Just
But-
name one of them.
Nope.
I mean, but
Not the
isn't-
whole list, just one.
Nope, she signed
Initials.
She signed an NDA and so
Question. It's a guy that doesn't want to hook up with someone who's transitioned a homophobe or a transphobe though, because I feel like
No, I wouldn't say that.
I'm just all right. That's fair. I just want to.
No, I don't think they are. They definitely did it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think they're into it. They just don't want it to be discussed in like the public eye.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
You-
I mean,
Okay, so are you asking us the question? Because it's a really interesting question, Liddy. Are you asking the men on here the question? Because the ethical question, I don't think we can answer. But the question about whether or not we'd be offended, I think we can. So
So go
are you
ahead.
asking?
Yeah, like do you think would you prefer to know or prefer not to know?
I absolutely insist I should know. Yeah, I don't.
Right,
if there's
right.
anything
I mean,
that's-
it's not even a
wondering.
question. It's not even
If
a
it's that
debatable
big a
point.
secret, like not about that particular topic, but if just there's a major facet of their life and we're in a relationship and this is something
Yeah.
that they just don't mention, or like that's not sharing your life with the other person, you know?
Right.
Like that's keeping
Mhm.
secrets. And so I'd definitely be bothered.
yeah, I'd definitely be offended. Obviously, because like it's just a lie, flat out one. And I guess jokingly, but like if like all right, let's say I know it's me personally. Like if it happened to me and I was lied to, and I guess like my friends found out, like I just felt like my friends would never let me live that down. Like no, like in a joking manner, of course, but like I just think it would be better off, to just have that honesty be upfront if you're gonna even take it to that route. That's all.
I would say if you're going to be sexually involved and you see a real relationship in it, it's something that should be disclosed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think even if you don't, it should be something that's disclosed. I'm sorry, this is me. Or it maybe let me rephrase that. It's something that I'd like to know. Maybe that's a
Yeah.
better way to say it. And whether or not I have the right to know, that's a different question. A man can want to say have a saying on whether or not the woman he's with has an abortion, but whether or not he has a right to have an abortion, that's a legal question or an ethical question. But it goes back
I'm
to
done talking about ethics. God damn, my philosophy class.
The sad thing that happened about August Ames. You guys remember this? I mean, we're
Yeah.
really into some controversial shit right now.
Wait,
August
dude.
Ames. She posted a tweet saying that she thought that she should be allowed to know whether or not the men she was having doing a scene with were crossovers. Would have sex with other men and have sex with women. That's what she said. She said she felt she had the right to know that. And because she said that, there were several people who told her that she should kill herself. And then, as you guys know, she killed herself. So it's a really
Was she a
interesting.
porn actress? Sorry,
Yeah, she's a porn star.
I think
August-
that speaks to
August-
definitely have the
not
right.
even that goes back to not even male, female, whatever. That goes back to like if me personally, and I talk about this on my podcast, the episode hasn't been released yet. I say this at one point on the show. I was like, this one guy told me one time that I had been seeing, I had asked him a question. He's like, you don't have a right to ask me that. And I was like, hold on.
You have the right to ask whatever you want. You have the
I
right
said
to ask
that.
whatever you want.
And I think I actually talked
Yeah,
to
it's
Mike about
America.
this when we were talking about my podcast. I was telling him about this one of the episodes. I was like, it talks about like, like hooking up with a guy, friends with benefits, like fuck buddies, whatever. And I said in the thing, and I said this, and I stand behind this 1000%. And I told every guy I've ever dated or talked to or whatever this is like, if I let you stick your penis in any orifice of my fucking body, I have a right to ask you whatever the hell I want to. For the rest of your life and mine, I can ask you whatever I want, and you have to be honest with me. So in my opinion, I feel really bad for her that she committed suicide because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a porn star, if you're not. It doesn't matter if you are dating that person or not. If you're like on that level of intimacy with someone where you're like, again, like having sex and things like that. Like if I wanted, I should be able to ask you those kind of questions. Like,
Yeah, two different questions. You, of course, can ask anything you want. First Amendment allows that. Whether or not they're going to tell you, though, again, I hate to say it, Katie, it's an ethical question, right? So I have this thing where whenever I'm seeing someone and we're not in a relationship, if I'm in an open relationship or if I'm with somebody and we're both not committed to each other, I tell them straight up, I'm like, I don't want to know. I'm like, hey, if you're going to see some other dude, that's fine. Just blah, 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 blah. There was a girl I was seeing, I would literally share my location with her so she'd know where I was, so she wouldn't show up there if she was seeing some other dude. I just didn't want to see
Doesn't
it.
seem like you.
I think you're being funny. That's exactly like me. But yeah, I mean, whether or not you want to know, you have the right to want to know anything you want, but to actually get the answer is not necessarily up to you. But yeah, man, I mean, this is a really interesting philosophical question. Now in Texas, we have some males that are transitioning. What was it, TC? They were wrestling, some women's wrestling where a
that's
woman
all BS.
was transitioning to be a man, and she was taking hormones, and she like literally was like injuring women in female wrestling and won state champion. You know what I'm talking about, TC?
Yeah, Mac Beggs was
Mac
the
Beggs, yeah, I heard about that.
wrestler.
Yeah.
Which
You
she
guys
was
been putting on
born
my
female.
pens.
She was born a female, and she's taking testosterone. Was that it, or was it the other way around?
I think that's it, because
Yeah.
I know my fellow Texans, and I think that they would probably be unwilling to let them wrestle in a category that they were not born into. Not real.
No, I
progressive
think it was.
this year.
I think I heard it was the other way around. Like it was born a man and then she transitioned to a woman.
Well, okay. I think what you might be talking about. There's an Aussie rules
I could
football
be
player.
wrong.
There's an Aussie rules football player who's doing that. She was born a man, is playing female Aussie rules football, and she's like 6'4" and weighs 240. And he's transitioning to be female. But then this is a different situation where there's a male transition, is a female wrestler who's transitioning to be a male. So essentially she has a prescription for steroids while she's competing in UIL high school Texas sports. And she's like breaking backs and like crushing these girls because she's so much stronger than them. So there's an ethical question there about whether or not that's okay. Oh, wait, was that Francisco? Yeah, Francisco said something. I didn't hear what you said.
No, I basically said, I believe it was a man who transitioned to a female. Because I heard that guy or girl, whatever it may be, is actually beating the competition,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind
no,
of
that
unfair.
Yeah.
No, Mac Beggs was was assigned female at birth, is the way Wikipedia phrases it.
Okay, got it. Speaking of, before we were talking about the decriminalization of meth and cocaine and stuff like that, people who do meth and cocaine, they say a lot of crazy shit, like Logan Paul, who said this week that he would whoop Floyd Mayweather's ass in a street fight. Did you guys hear this?
No.
Now here's the thing. All right, so here's the thing. Logan Paul wants you to call him an idiot. Logan Paul knows that he comes off as a spoiled, bratty white kid from Calabasas, and he plays off that, and he wants to make himself the heel. That's why, like, the fact that, these fights that he's picking with these people, they're not on accident. I think it's hilarious that Logan Paul thinks that he wants to fight as a heavyweight, a professional head. Like, do you guys understand that Tyson Fury is a heavyweight, right? You guys understand that Logan Paul and Tyson Fury would be in the same, like, Logan Paul weighs as much as I do. He's like 215. Logan Paul would be, have you guys, who's the guy who Tyson Fury beat, the big black dude? What's his name?
Wilder.
I can't remember. Yeah, Deontay Wilder. I want you to take a look at a picture of Deontay Wilder and then look at a picture of Logan Paul and understand they would be in the ring together. Like Deontay Fury or Deontay Wilder would not hurt Logan Paul. He would kill, like literally end his life. This idea that this guy wants to get in there is funny, but we're angry and we talk about this shit, and they have these ridiculous YouTube fights. I can't stand watching them because no one ever wins. Neither of them have the cardiovascular ability to actually box. So they just sit there and hug each other the whole time. And then they make more money for the next fight and the next fight and the next fight. But I just thought that was interesting that Logan Paul said that he would fight.
Well, it's like
and
him
by the way,
and KSI.
but it's a no-lose situation for him because there's no way that Mayweather's going to get into a street fight with anyone, first off. And there's no way that Logan Paul is going to get into the ring with
First
Mayweather.
of all,
any kind of
fighter or anything like that, people don't even realize if they get into any type of street fight or anything like that, their hands can be considered weapons. So it's not even like at that point where you'd even get a charge for like assault.
Yeah, but both of their hands can be considered. I mean, I've heard that before too. But listen, I used to work in a courthouse. Assault is assault. If your wife hits you with a wrench or some guy who has a black belt punches you, it's the same assault. They don't give a shit about you. Oh, you have a black belt? That's a felony now. It doesn't work like that.
I do always love the idiot move of throwing in the if it were a street fight. Like, dude, if they didn't have rules, I'd kick his ass. I mean, boxing is hard because like rules and everything. But if they didn't, I would go crazy. Sure, you would.
Like,
dude.
are you gonna fight Derby at that point? Like,
Like, I just don't people understand. Like, yeah, if I got in a fight with Floyd Mayweather, I'd grab him and try to take him to the ground because I outweigh him by 70 pounds. That's my only chance.
Kick him in the shins.
He's so much faster than me. Like, I'm going to get my like he's going to hit me in the head 17 times, right? But anyway, the whole thing is the point that's funny is that we're even talking about it, right? I saw it. It's on the cover of TMZ. It's one of the top stories there, and I just think it's magnificent what he's doing because he knows there's no chance he's going to do there, and he's already gotten his ass beat before, so it's not like he has any shame when it comes to us. This guy is making a fortune off of us, off people kind of hating him and stuff like that. I think it's genius.
Other than you bringing him up, I have not thought about him for months.
That's because you're not a 10-year-old boy. That's the reason why. I don't know if you guys saw this. So Elon Musk took 4 COVID tests. 2 came back positive and 2 came back negative.
1 second.
Huh.
I'm just going to exit myself for a second.
He's claiming that he thinks that there's some fishy business going on here. I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
With the tests or with the... Well, yeah, there's like...
Hey, do you guys remember what Katrina looks like?
Than others.
We've lost Katrina. Do you guys remember what she
I don't
looks like?
have
Katrina,
light. Hold
Katrina,
on.
you don't have a light, a candle, maybe a bathroom light or something like that. You can't get in the bathroom possibly.
Hold on
We
a
can watch you
second.
poop. Hey, I've heard people watch you
yeah,
poop.
His
watch me
experience
poop.
filming in bathrooms.
I heard that your bathroom lighting is fucking on fleek, girl.
She has a light in the toilet.
I think
There
she's
you go.
setting
Look
the
at that.
mood.
She is setting the mood, man. She's eating some oats, taking some Mucilex, getting ready.
If you guys see me flinching, I have my tensor on. So
Hey,
it's like...
can you face the light? Can you just face the light, Katrina? Or you could face away from the light if you really want to do the other thing. We're fine with that too.
So you
It's
got your
whatever
key.
you
You want to add a fill?
Exactly.
So bright.
It is kind of bright, honey. Can't turn.
Oh shit. Maybe if I sit here.
Maybe if you sit 2 rooms away, you'll get it right. All right, awesome. Just keep going with that. So I've had 3 tests. I've been negative so far, but you're right. I have seen a lot of people catch it. I've seen some people. The thing about COVID that's crazy to me is like flu symptoms tend to be flu symptoms. There's a difference in severity, but the symptoms for COVID seem to be like your toe turns blue and one of your fucking eyes hurt. And some days you're tired and then your taste buds go away. And some days you're fucking like the weirdest symptoms I've ever seen. And they're completely different for some people. Some people have brain damage. Some people have damage to the respiratory system. Yeah.
But the brain damage is from not breathing though, right?
Yeah, Katie, but you've heard, no, there's some people that have like this fogginess that goes on for weeks after they get it. Wasn't it Jake talking about that, TC?
Yeah, my friend got it. My podcast co-host, and he described it as like if you were trying to prank someone who was playing PlayStation and you jumbled the buttons on the controller to assign him to different things, like that you would try and turn his head, but like his foot would move or something, like it just took a lot of concentration to do like basic, like, pick up an object kind of things.
I can kind of relate because I had really, really bad pneumonia one time to the point where I was like septic and I almost died.
Damn.
So like getting my body to like function was the biggest task I've ever had to do. Like I'd walk up like 3 stairs and I would have to stop and catch my breath.
This is from pneumonia.
Yeah, but I let it get really bad because I got it on New Year's Eve. And then I was like, oh, I'm probably like, I didn't go out or anything. And then like, nobody's there to drive me around. And like, I thought I just had food poisoning or something because I was like throwing up or whatever. And then I got to the hospital at like 11 a.m. the next morning and they were like, oh shit. Took my temperature and immediately were like, get her in.
Wow. No, I'm not. That sounds crazy. I've just heard so many different symptoms from so many different people. Right?
I think it's just one of those things that you don't know how it's going to affect you. It's the same as like if you get a weird cold, you don't know how it's going to affect you. Like,
yeah, definitely. Hey, Bill, what were the symptoms you had? You said you had coronavirus and you had a bunch of different symptoms.
Yes, I did. Like my brother had in the beginning, like we stayed together, so I got like the virus 5 days after, and it was like too hard, like for 3 days maybe. Pain in the lower back and the back in general and bones. Like it was weird.
So a lot of it is swelling around your joints because your white blood cells are attacking the virus, right?
Yeah, I have no idea. I just felt the pain. I don't know. They just told me that it is from the virus.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, we can let Tiffany T know the virus is real. Finally, the
I
debate's over.
tested
Yeah,
negative.
yes, it is.
I've been tested like 30 times, no lie, I really have. And I've tested negative every single time, but I've lost my sense of taste and smell in July, and I still
You see the
haven't-
men she dates? Of course she lost her sense of taste. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you.
We had we both got tested for the test. My brother was positive, but I was negative by the time. And then I didn't do a second test because I had to stay home anyway. So it was like I just got sick after a couple of days, and I lost my that's super funny that you lose your smell. It's like I was trying to like smell the peanut butter, and I couldn't smell anything. It's like
the
funny.
peanut butter, bro.
I'd be really
Peanut butter.
interested
We
to
heard
hear about
heard
it.
something different, bro. We thought you were trying to smell the penis better. You're trying to smell the peanut butter.
I'd be really interested to hear
okay.
about it from somebody from like one of like Finland or Sweden because they handled it so quickly.
My
And
thing
then,
is,
like,
I lost it in July. I like got it back around the time we were going to Jamaica. I was like talking to Michael about it. I was like, it's really weird. Like I lost it, but it's like vaguely coming back. And then while I was in Jamaica, when we came back from Jamaica, I was so sick, so sick. And I went and got tested again. And I did not have COVID, but I lost my sense of taste and smell again. And now I just taste and smell this burning plastic all the time. And sometimes it like comes and goes. And sometimes I can smell candles, and sometimes I can't. It's really weird, but like I think it definitely like with the foggy memory and everything that I had in January, I think it affects like some like nerve or like cell or something in your brain, and so I think it triggers
No, it's
that.
just your white blood cells fighting off everything, and it attacks like whatever part of your brain thinks is being affected or whatever part of your body. That's why
Can we remark on how good Katie's
the same virus that gives somebody an ear infection can give somebody like almost like life-threatening pneumonia like I have.
Can we all just like appreciate how good Katie's lighting is today, and then all maybe copy this for future calls? Everybody, look what Katie's
And
doing.
she appears to know a lot about science.
Exactly, she does. That's because she didn't grow up in the United States. She's not from the South. TC, she's from Canada. They make you learn
Canadian
science
education.
there. They make you learn science there.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Good. Well, hopefully we can smell the penis better. There's another thing I want to. The other thing I want to talk about. Listen, I know this is not a sports show, but this is something I have to bring up. So a couple of things. We've talked about Alex Smith a few times on the show. How he had what's it called, necrophagia, where there was for those of you who don't know, the Washington football team's former quarterback or current quarterback, Alex Smith, he had a compound fracture of his right leg, and when they tried to fix the right leg, there was a necrophagia virus that got in there and started eating the tissue in his leg, and they had to not amputate, but they had to remove a bunch of the tissue around his calf muscle. And they had 14 different surgeries. The doctors advised him to amputate the leg. He chose not to. They finally got the virus under control. He said he wanted to play football again, and everyone thought he was out of his fucking mind for saying that. There's no way that this guy would ever play football again. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw it yesterday, but Alex Smith went 38 for 55 for 390 yards. It was his best day passing of his entire career. Just getting on the field, he's the consensus comeback player of the year in the NFL, I think. But I mean, after seeing that, the best game he's ever had, that was pretty remarkable. TC, did you see that?
No, it sounds very nice. I didn't watch much yesterday.
I mean, he was running for his life. Don't get me wrong. I mean, incredible story, right? I mean, just how amazing is it this guy's able to do that? The other thing that happened,
incredible.
You guys see the pictures of his leg? What he ended up doing to his leg? Actually, we showed it on here one time, right? I mean, like parts of his, like half of his calf is just gone. They've had to surgically remove it, and for him to come all the way back is just absolutely amazing. And he's playing.
And for the doctors to even take that risk on him, like the fact that they could miss something and then it could spread and get even worse, like
of course
he had some ballsy ass doctors to be able to do that.
Well, I mean, at some point he has to say, "Don't amputate my leg," right? Like that's what happened. You guys understand? That's why, Bob Marley died. He had cancer in his foot, and he had gangrene, or it was either gangrene or cancer, I forgot. And they wanted to remove his toe, and because of his beliefs in the Rastafarian religion, he would not allow his toe to be amputated. And he ended up dying from it. Like, but
what did they replace his calf tissue with?
It just regrew. It just regrew. Here, actually, let me pull
regrew.
it up. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh.
Hold on.
Dude, this is fucking.
Yeah,
I'm looking
so like
at
if
it.
you
You're gonna
look at
show
the
this to other
photos,
people?
they had to remove like not like all of his muscle tissue on one side of his leg, so it looks like half a calf.
Oh.
You can see there's the original problem and swelling right
God. Can we?
see his leg right here?
Vomit.
But that's like right where it broke, where the swelling is, right?
there. See that right there?
Wow.
So my mom
That's what
broke her
happens when you
leg.
eat.
She broke her leg in
Hey,
4 places, and she had something very similar to this, but she didn't have any of those complications. But even just having that surgery to set her bones back and do all that, she got a titanium rod. It was probably a good 3 or 4 months before she was able to even walk without like a walker or anything, and by then she was using like a cane.
You can see the necrophagia right there. That's what happened.
Oh
And
my
then-
god.
So gross.
What was this virus they said?
That's
Necrotizing fasciitis.
Let's
necrotizing
get this
fascia.
Al Roker slideshow going.
Right? Okay, I guess that's the only photo in there. I thought there were more photos.
Horrible.
So yeah. Yeah.
Alex
But anyway,
Smith's house.
they got through for 400 yards last night. Additionally, apparently Drew Brees was playing with 3 fractured ribs yesterday. He fractured 5 more ribs last night and has a punctured lung from the game.
Well,
And then
That's his own fault.
Jameis Winston is now going to be the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. So go ahead and start your jokes now. Your
I was
crab
about
legs.
to say he fucking sucks, dude.
Get your crab legs. Hey, eat that W. Eat them crab legs. Eat that W. Eat that W. And then one other thing is, I don't know, did you guys see that new Hopkins catch? Did you see it, TC? Did you see it, John?
Yeah, I saw it.
DeAndre Hopkins, the catch at the end of the game from Kyler Murray.
Yeah, on your story, it was insane.
Did you see it, TC?
Nah, dude.
I thought
Bears
the
play
throw was
tonight.
way better.
If the Bears aren't playing, I'm not watching NFL.
Really? I keep forgetting that you're just not really that into it.
I mean, I love the Chicago Bears. I'm a college football guy. I'm watching football all Saturday. I got a family. I got to attend to them on Sunday.
That's incredible. Here we go.
I thought the throw was way better.
I mean, that was pretty incredible. So here, speaking of college football, here we go. How about one guy from Oklahoma throwing it to one guy from Clemson? You guys see this? Did you see that? Dude, he had 2 Pro Bowl defenders on him right there. That was the end of the game. That was the end. Again, one more time, dude. Look at this. This is the end of the game, man.
DeAndre.
I hate
That's
football
awesome.
players.
Doesn't
I'm
feel
sorry.
Murray out of the pocket. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Murray heaves it downfield. It is out.
Holy crap.
It is caught.
That Clemson shot it.
DeAndre Hopkins. Miraculous. It's Murray magic.
Dude, Micah Hyde is not a shitty defensive back.
I'm not mad.
Dude, look at this. Watch this. Darius White, look at this. Or Latravius White, look at that. He has his hands on 2 hands on the ball.
Oh my god.
Look at this right here. Watch this. Watch this.
That's white.
Jordan Poyer came in late. He's got Micah Hyde on his back and catches it. And
Both,
possesses
you know, both
it.
of those guys are in the Pro Bowl. Like that was just unbelievable, man. But I mean, that's what happens when you have 6X hands. You have 6X gloves for hands, dude. That's when you're able to. He's my favorite player in the whole league. The catches he makes are unbelievable. But yeah. So anyway, some inspirational news there for those 3 things. There is an actual fight club in the Bronx. John, maybe you can talk to us about this. Did you hear about this? The police.
There's a what?
The police, New York City cops raid huge illegal fight club, Rumble in the Bronx. There was an actual fight club with 200 people in it in the Bronx that they raided a couple of nights ago.
I don't fucking doubt it at all. That's hilarious.
No, John. You can't talk about the Fight Club.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been told we can't talk about this story.
Pretty clear on that.
Hey, Noam. Noam, what was the question that you had? Did you have a question, Noam?
Hi,
You're
Noam.
gonna ask something about my wife, Noam?
Hey, bro. No, no, I have nothing.
Okay, cool. I thought you were gonna weigh in on the transgender stuff. I didn't know what you were gonna say.
No.
Okay, cool. He's going to stay away from that one. All right, here we go. Cool. What else did I forget here? Oh, we talked about Elon Musk.
What light
Oh,
do I
yeah.
have? I have just a shitty light that I bought off Amazon, and then my webcam also has a light around it.
Yep, just more light. The answer is just more light. One more time, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the TikTok should have ceased to exist a couple of days ago. Do you guys remember that when the president told us how TikTok was going to go away? You guys remember what I told you?
TikTok's supposed to go away every fucking day.
Did I remember what I told you, that that's not what's going to happen? Well, they filed for another injunction and they won, and TikTok is going to be here and it's just fine. And it's a great place to watch people dance. Hey, Anthony, did you have a question?
Oh yeah, I mean it was a few minutes ago.
What was it?
Great day in football. It was about. No, I just wanted to comment on Logan Paul. I just thought that was hilarious.
So here's the thing, Anthony. I'm pretty sure you could beat Logan Paul's ass in a street fight.
Yeah, I mean Conor McGregor couldn't even be in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. I mean, please. I just thought that was hilarious. I mean, it's just headlines. It's just attention, headlines. Do you guys remember that show? I think it was called Bully Beatdown. When it was like 15, 20 years ago. It was like MTV or something when
where the hobos fight each other.
That's bump fights.
That's bump fights. Oh wait, hold on. We have a bump fight expert here. Hold on. Wait, what? Can you tell us the history of bump fights real quick? Hold on, Anthony. 1 second.
No, I don't know that much about bum fights. I just love the clip of the bum fights founder on Dr. Phil. I encourage everyone to go watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, watch bum fights founder Dr. Phil. It's pretty funny.
If you just type in bum fights Dr. Phil, it's the first thing that pops up. It's
probably
it's
900 million views. It's so funny. Go ahead, Anthony. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, it was this hilarious show where they would interview these nerds who would get beat down by these bullies, and they would go interview the bully, and they'd offer the bully to fight some up and coming like martial art fighter, and they'd put him in the cage with them. And oh my God, it was so funny. It was like they wouldn't last like 30 seconds before they'd get like choked out or hit, in the face. And it was, oh my God, it was so funny. And then the nerd would get retribution. It was, I wish they continued it. It was so funny.
That is pretty funny, man. I was definitely picked on by a bunch of bullies when I was growing up. Hold on, let me see here. Wait, let's check on something real quick. John, it's 5:05. Have you nutted yet? Or we're still good there?
And come on, stop trying to tempt me. I'm staying strong.
Hasn't nutted at all.
Hold
Okay,
that
cool.
nut, boys. Almost.
Did you go to the gym today yet?
I already went. I went before the call. I had a great time at the gym.
I think both Logan Paul and Jake Paul are stupid, and I think they're both just lame as fuck. And Michael, you should be very glad you didn't come to the Halloween party because Jake Paul actually got his power cut off, but he still had a Halloween party.
That can't.
And water, and you couldn't even. They had to shine these like flashlights in the house, and then when you went to the bathroom, like the water was cut off. So then, like that wasn't very funny.
That's awesome. Hey, before TC has to go, because I know TC has to go, we have one very pro-Catholic story I'd like to get to, and I think you know which one I'm talking about, TC.
Oh,
the Boy Scouts deluged with 88,500 sexual abuse claims, which now dwarfs the U.S. Catholic Church numbers. What do you think about that?
Not
TC?
just us. No, my main activities growing up were going to Catholic services and Boy Scout troop meetings. So making it out alive, I don't know how I did it. I got lucky.
Dude, you're like the Earl Campbell of sexual abuse, bro. You just like got through there. They didn't sexually abuse you one time. All glory to God. Not one
I didn't get sexually abused one time.
He didn't get sexually abused one time. That's right.
I don't know, dude. I've heard horror stories.
That's pretty incredible.
I went to Catholic school growing up. I was not sexually abused either.
Congratulations to the Catholic Church for no longer being the butt of every sexual abuse joke. Now the Boy Scouts of America have now taken that.
Yeah,
that privilege away.
I hope that we're all paying attention, that like it's pretty clear to me that if there's any situation where there's young children around getting adult supervision, like whoever's in charge of that needs to pay close fucking attention. Because
that's why it's like a lot of coaches of teams that are like in the school, but like it's not a teacher or something, or like.
TC, what was the police department where they were sexually abusing children and tried to cover it up?
Louisville,
Kentucky. Yeah. So there was, what was the whole situation there?
Yeah, they had like a program to bring kids in to kind of like soften their views on police, you know, like make them like kind of a big brothers, big sisters thing, but with a police officer. And the Louisville paper tried to subpoena the records to see if there'd been any sexual assault complaints, because I think that a couple of the guys got charged. And the department came back and were like, no, we don't have those records. Don't know where they went. Couldn't help you. And like a court made them, you know, find out like what happened exactly. And I believe that they did turn over a lot of what's gone to the FBI, but they deleted just a ton of stuff, just a ton of complaints against, I think that it was two guys in particular, two officers in particular, that appear to have been, you know, just fucking using the program to do very bad things. But yeah, I would include that as, you know, like any time you have.
So the police, so it's gonna go Boy Scouts of America. Hold on, let's get this on me on screen. Boy Scouts of America, then the police departments, then the Catholic Church. Is that what you're saying? They've dropped to number 3 in the polls.
I'm not that interested in who's the most abusive. I'm just saying that if anyone
I am actually
to watch
interested.
over more than like 2 people under the age of 18, like do so carefully. There's some twisted people out there, guys. With that, I'll leave you. I gotta go watch this Bears game. Candace, let's do acid together.
No, never.
All right, I'll see you.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye, TC.
Later, man.
See you, bro.
Excellent. All right, a couple more stories. Let's see. So we went over the sexual abuse. By the way, WhatsApp is not going to have disappearing messages. That's great. By the way, get ready, guys, because your WhatsApp, your Instagram Messenger, and your Facebook Messenger are going to slowly merge into one single device. I think that's what's going to happen. One single app. Yeah, they're going to start.
What? Even WhatsApp?
Yeah, well, WhatsApp's owned by Facebook, so yeah, that's.
I find that actually really helpful because I miss a lot of WhatsApp messages.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's going to be pretty cool that we're going to, well, the reason why you miss WhatsApp messages is because you don't have the notifications turned on.
I do. It's just I look at it and then I'm like, I'll do it later.
And they don't play the Among Us games with us.
Yeah.
I
so
do. I've been on there.
Let's talk about this.
That's what.
Let's talk about like how sus it is when you meet a girl who hasn't played Among Us. Isn't that weird?
It is.
What is Among Us? I've never played it.
What?
Okay.
Oh, Michael, please explain.
Nah.
Okay, so here's something I want to.
The link, but like I don't know. I've been really busy.
Yeah, red flag. I agree with you, Trey. So here's what we're going to do at the end of this call. So we're just going to go for maybe 20 more minutes, unless you guys have something else you want to talk about. Like for instance, my favorite game, which is what are Michael Sartain's red flags? I love that game. Let's play that whenever you want. But what I'd like to do is for us to
I
start
don't think
playing
I
Among
can
Us
see
on
red
here.
flags. I think I'm just like colorblind to like where I don't see them until like way later.
Okay, so let's go over that. Tell me some red flags that you've seen in a guy that you didn't see till afterwards, but maybe other people could have seen.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see them.
You don't see them?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, can't switch on the pick and roll, only 17 minutes a game, like stuff like that. You don't see as a.
I can see.
Never mind.
Listen. The first time when I first met who you're referring to, I didn't even know he played basketball. I was just like, you do what? So I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I'm just like, go team. Hope you win. Hope you do well. But no, I don't see red flags. I mean, commitment issues. I like younger guys. If you guys have been following the show, you guys already know that. I like am really big into younger guys. I don't know why, but I am.
How young?
Yeah, like how much younger are we talking here?
Well, I'm 30. And
Well, she's going to be a scoutmaster at the Boy Scouts. That's how young.
Oh, Jesus.
I do like 22 to like 26.
Nobody?
Ew, why? Like,
I don't
okay,
know.
so
I'm
I'm
just like, that's just-
23.
I don't mean to. I don't find out their age until later. I just saw you're 19. You can't even fucking drink. Why the fuck would I talk to you?
Oh my god! And the emotional availability of these men is virtually
that's the thing.
non-existent.
So like I don't see
whoa,
the
wait,
commitment
what?
issues and everything until later. And I should know all this by now, but I just don't. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've seen them.
Wait, Katie, I think that's funny because you said that men have commitment issues, but what actually happens is that a lot of guys are fucking simps and they commit way too fast. So it's funny that you said that.
I
Guys,
disagree.
No, okay,
I would
this is-
say
no,
like
this
most
is my-
guys
I feel
are
like
the way
guys-
that they are. Go ahead.
I feel like guys jump way faster than girls. I've
Thank
had guys
you.
that I've seen for like after like a week or two, or like, so I've been seeing someone like on and off for like 3 years. After the first month, this dude was like, let's move in, let's get married, da da da
he
da.
loves you after 1 month.
3 years later, after the second day, he was like, oh, I'm in love with you, da 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 da. And then
Because
I
she's
feel
got that
like-
voodoo
Red flag
clam.
right there.
Voodoo clam, bro. Because she's got that voodoo clam.
I
I'm
don't know
trying
what
to tell
that
you.
is. I don't know what that
Voodoo,
is,
you know what the
but-
voodoo clam is? Hey,
No.
hey, hashtag voodoo clam in the chat if you know what voodoo clam is.
Wait,
I feel like
actually,
everybody's just gonna put that, and I'm just
No,
gonna be the lost
I
one.
actually don't know what it is either. Wait, somebody.
But I,
Go on Urban Dictionary, look up voodoo clam.
oh god damn, you're scared.
It's like the golden pussy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I must have that. This happens to me all the time. I feel like guys want to commit after like a week or two. They're like, oh, let's get married. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then after like years, they're just like, oh, I'm scared of commitment. And I'm like,
Hold on,
"Look,
hold on.
you
I
were, like, getting down on one knee."
Cable won't commit that quick. I bet Cable
Hold on.
won't commit that quick.
I just voodooed voodoo clam. I just googled voodoo clam. It says pussy that actually turns men into crazy, desperate monsters. A man who is distant and unemotional can get one little taste of voodoo clam and become a hopeless romantic mess. Double text, triple text, and even more than quadruple text can be found in the voodoo clam girl's phone from thirsty men. It's a blessing.
I have a story.
Wait,
from
okay,
very
okay.
recently.
That's not voodoo clam. That's Eddie vagina for most men. Personally, that's the
That's
truth
what it says
about that.
on Google. It's funny. That's hilarious.
That's pretty funny. Hey, Katrina, have you ever seen some red flags in men that,
Hey,
that maybe
Candace.
you missed initially
Yeah.
and then found out about them later?
I
What
can
kind of red
explain
flags?
this.
Especially
give me-
when they
no,
say
no,
I
one
love
second.
you right away.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, someone's what? Someone said my name.
Okay,
What?
stop, time out. We'll get to know them in a second. Katrina, you said when they say I love you right away, what was it?
Dudes who say, I feel like if they say I love you right away, they're fucking crazy. Like after the first day or like week they
Or
know
right
you,
after they come.
there's like a thing in their eyes. Like I don't know, it's like I don't know if you've ever met like a psychopath in person, but it's just black
Yeah.
in there. And
Critic,
it's
you're
black
right,
and you
dude.
just
I've had
there's-
guys
there's-
stare into
there's-
these holes. You're like,
There's one that lives in a
"You're
big
trying to
pink.
manipulate me.
There's one that
It's
lives
like
in a big pink.
yeah, it's like when you're like having sex with a guy and then they nut and then they say like, "Oh, I love you," and you're just like,
I can't relate. I haven't done it all month.
Man.
and I've just been like, same.
Ditto.
You're like,
Hey,
it was in
you're
the
like,
moment.
you're like,
it's fine."
oh, that's fine. Do you want some
Thank
water?
you.
Thank you. No, I have looked at a psychopath in the eyes. There's one that lives in a big pink mansion up in the northwest side of Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
Jeffree Star?
Yeah,
just
exactly.
kidding.
Whoever the fuck that is. Exactly. The opposite. Keith says we have post-nut clarity. Keith, tell us about post-nut clarity. Where are you, Keith?
Oh, this should be.
Keith, tell us about some post-nut clarity, Keith.
It's the most clear a man will ever think his entire life.
Why?
Oh, I know about
Those few
that.
minutes right after.
But the
That's,
girls can be the same way.
I don't believe that. I feel like you're in like a fucking euphoria that time. You're definitely not thinking clearly. I'm not thinking clearly at all. I told a guy I would be his girlfriend mid-sex one time and I did not mean it.
No, we're not talking about during sex. We're talking about like after you get your nut.
Yeah, it's right after you.
You're still in the euphoria stage. Though.
No, I
Everybody
actually,
can relate to
Candace, you've never been a dude, so you're not correct. You're not in a euphoria state.
Yeah, a man-
Afterwards, it's
man is
like,
like,
let me do my
I-
taxes. How do I clean these fucking windows? I need to take out the trash. Like that's what happens right afterwards. And I mean,
I've heard guys say that like they like hate the girl afterwards.
no,
they'll be
there's
like-
but some guys have a problem with that, but that's because that's who they
What?
choose.
You hate
Yes.
the girl? She just
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, they'll be
I
like,
have to-
okay, like, but they have to hide it
disgusted
because they don't want to seem like assholes.
You don't want
Yeah,
to.
they're
So they'll be like-
disgusted by the girl. They want her to get out as soon as they
Yeah.
have to.
why are they disgusted by her?
Because they
girls are
just
kinda-
nutted
She just
in
helped you
her.
out,
Okay,
bro. Like,
have you ever
what?
like?
Alright.
I think the best way to
Wait.
explain kind of like when you watch. Oh, wait, sorry. Wait, Michael, go ahead. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm
Katie,
gonna ask
Katie-
every single guy. Okay, my turn. I'm the host.
Katie has the best explanation, I think. Katie, what was it?
Oh, I just said they don't want to be around you because they think that you're gross now. If they just bust a nut inside of you, like they're gonna be like you.
How many
But
guys
what if
watch
you don't-
porn after they?
But what if you don't let them come inside of you? What's the difference?
So like some guys get that. They're just like, oh, like I don't know.
Like,
It,
we already
maybe it's
had- we already
immaturity.
handled it.
No, it's not immaturity. Like, there's not one guy that watches porn and then he gets a nut and he keeps watching the video. Like
Oh yeah, he's gonna close that shit right
it's
away.
like, oh, what is this? Oh, this we just click off it immediately right after like the nut. Like that post.
You catch yourself watching the video that you're watching, and you're like, "What the hell did I end up on?"
Every single time, it's like, well,
That's like a meme.
Psycho.
Busting
This
out,
is
close
why
like
you have
72
mommy
tabs.
issues. I do feel like every guy that I date that's younger, they like love it the fact that I'm older. So I kind of feel like they have mommy issues in a certain way.
I think it's mommy.
Probably.
Some guys like.
So, the guy that I have recently started seeing, I was hanging out with him last night because he got home from like visiting his family, and like he hasn't hooked up with anybody in a while, and like I was shocked. I've never seen a guy come that hard in their entire life, or in my entire life. I was like, what is going on right now?
Tell John more. Like, hold on.
He was probably on No Nut November.
Tell
No, because like I don't know. It just like it kept going and kept going, and I was like, what is going on?
That's the perfect player, Katie. You need to make a cum board.
Are you
Be
sure
like,
you
"Hey,
didn't
babe,
feel
next
the
time
tears
you
on
do,
your
try
back?
and hit this
Katie got
point on
that
the
boo boo
wall."
clam.
Katie,
I was like, I was in shock.
It seems like he was in shock.
I think maybe also that, and then he kept going.
Hey, you know what? That could be a red flag.
Yeah,
No.
Like at some point, it should stop. You know.
Katie, are you sure you didn't feel his tears on your back?
His what?
His tears. Did you feel his tears on your
Just
back?
crying?
Oh yeah, no tears.
Going?
Post-sex,
That is so
we ate
disgusting.
some Mexican food and then went to bed.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
No, what's really funny is Katrina's look on her face when you told that story. She's like, huh? What?
I know. I was even like, what the hell is going on right now? And like, I also might have met my dream man.
Oh, so you like this? This was a good thing. We didn't understand. You didn't seem like you were very happy about it.
Oh no, I was just shocked because like he kept going, and then like after he finished, he kept going still.
So like, I'm so confused. So like,
Well, hold on, John. Do you need to see pictures? I think John needs to see pictures.
no, I'm
This is not documented.
wait, but like prior to him nutting, like was he being blue balled? Like I'm confused.
No. He just like he hadn't really hooked up with anybody in a while. Like I guess maybe because like we know each other more and like it's more maybe it's more intimate than just like hooking up with
This all
somebody.
sounds ridiculous. But go ahead, keep talking.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know and I don't understand it. But I was
What do
like,
you
what
mean,
the hell
like,
is
came
going
a lot?
on?
Like what's a lot to you? I'm just wondering. Like what do you
No,
mean a
I'm
lot?
not
Like,
saying he
like it
came
just
a
kept
lot. It's
shooting
just saying,
like a
like-
faucet and then there's no off
No,
button.
I'm
It's
just saying
like,
his orgasm lasted like a really long time for a guy.
Would it feel a bottle of soda?
Wait, was it?
Would it fill a bottle of soda? Answer the question.
No, that's
Okay,
weird.
so John.
How about
John,
a can?
John
was
is
it an
from.
actual? Was it an actual man or was it a Mormon disguised as a man?
No, he's a man. He's 32, and
which
he.
one?
What?
Like, did
blows
he-
for
one
32
would it
seconds.
Maybe the amount in the glass, but probably less.
Okay. I'm not gonna
So
say.
yeah, so that's what John Henley wanted to know how many milliliters because he's from England.
I don't
so-
know. I can't measure it.
We
What am I gonna do? Like scoop it up and put it into
How
a
many
cup?
tablespoons? That's easy.
I mean,
to know.
that's what girls do when they hook up with rich guys. They do exactly what you just said.
Yeah, and then
my
they
God,
turkey baster
man.
it back into themselves.
That's true.
Oh wait,
That
they
shit is
actually do
true.
that? Oh, I thought it was a fucking meme. That's fucking gross. Oh, why'd you? Oh god.
White
supposed to
people?
get-
Is that what you said?
How are you supposed to get rich? How are you supposed to get pregnant by Drake? Seriously, that's how you do it. The turkey baster.
But like I've heard from friends that have hooked up with like Drake or like Justin Bieber was a big one because
God, I love
a bunch of the girls that I used to go dance with, he came to a performance and I was working with a company, but it wasn't working that night. I was just there to watch or whatever. And then all of them were texting me and saying like, "Come, we're getting in the limo right now." But then all of them had to sign an NDA. All of them were given birth control on their way out.
One dose of birth control ain't gonna do you any good though. Like
No, if you take a Plan B on your way
Or
out,
yeah, I mean
Well,
Plan
on a
B. I mean
Plan
Plan
B.
B.
Yeah.
that's what she meant. I mean, they're not going to give them birth control. I mean, you got to prescribe it.
I mean,
No, like,
I've
here's
had
one
an
pill.
NDA and given my phone, but I've never been given a Plan B before. That I don't think they can really give. Can they give you? Is that legal to give you Plan B?
So it's
If
funny
it's
because
in the
because
NDA, yeah.
Vegas Dave actually has the Plan B smoothie here, where he has girls come over and they put Plan B into like a fruit smoothie, and the girls will drink the Plan B smoothie. And he had it. In fact, I might get sued just for talking about it because I believe he has it trademarked, Plan B smoothie.
That's so fucking.
I mean, kind of smart, but
Yeah.
it's like the girls who want to get pregnant, like taking the safety pin in the condoms.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
That's so psycho.
Wait, ladies. So if you're about to have,
It
wait, question. So if you're about to have sex with a guy and like before the sex happened, like he pulls out a form and says you signed this before you have sex, would you go through with it or would you just like, no, this is weird?
If he's
Well,
Justin
no, I'm
Bieber,
also
then
not
yes.
interested in any celebrities.
If he's Justin Bieber, then they are going to do it. Then yes, John, they're going to do that. Yeah.
I wouldn't. Justin Bieber looks like a homeless little
Dude, have you got
noodle.
like? I would love for someone to get a hold of one of the. I should stop recording, but a guy we've talked about on the show, he has girls sign NDAs whenever he flies them around, and he goes on his incredibly popular Instagram. And I would love to somebody give me a copy of that NDA.
Justin
you don't-
Bieber's dad bought one of my friend's fake boobs.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting story.
Yeah, because so Justin, he ended up going to the club that I was at that night, and then his dad went to Cowboys, which is where I actually used to work. Kind of weird. And then one of the, I think two girls actually, he was like, okay, come to Vancouver and I'll buy you boobs. And they did it, and then they got boobies.
Very pathetic.
What
'cause
you're
that's not even his
really
money.
trying
It's
to
fun.
say is just
like, hold on.
you boobies.
Yeah, it's
No,
like, hold
I
on,
wish.
Let me call my
I'm
son.
au natural, girl.
It's very pathetic because it's like, hold on, let me call my son and make sure he transfers money to my account before I write the check.
Yeah, it's.
That just sounds hella sus to me.
Hey, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't let
All right.
Katrina, you wouldn't let Justin Bieber's dad buy you boobs?
Well, what's coming with that? It's just like
Yeah,
there's
like,
no
what
way
do you
it's
have
like,
to
hey,
do?
boobs, here you go, and there's nothing attached.
Yeah,
to that
you
stuff.
get
I think they just went
You
and
get
hung out with
attention.
him. Like I don't think they did anything sexual. There's also been like, oh fuck. So the place that I work at used to be like, I don't work there anymore. They used to be much more dingy before I started working there, and they would like, the managers would hook up the
You're thinking
girls
of
with like any
Cowboys, right?
performers.
You're
Yeah.
talking about Cowboys, right? Yeah, I've been there with Stampede for like with Hooked on Fashion tour.
Stampede is much different, but like when they're much different now, like under different management, all that blah blah. But I know before, so like I know Miguel was there, and I know one girl that like hooked up with him, like got all that shit, blah blah blah. I know one girl hooked up with Bruno Mars, and she's just like she was embarrassed about it
Why? Why was she embarrassed?
because
Why'd
he
she
was
do it?
shorter than her
It was
and like
their
kind of weird.
first time. I'm kidding.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, she said he was like kind of weird, like kind of strange.
Like suck toe
Like
weird
bad
or like
strange? Like what?
comes like this
He's a
weird.
musician. All musicians are fucking weird.
Yeah, I feel like that's true. That they're all
With the
weird.
phone with the high notes.
I don't know what you just said. No, it sounded funny. I'm sure it was hilarious. I didn't hear what it was though.
He said, "Do they moan with the high notes?" That's fucking.
Oh,
funny.
moan with
I'm
the high
sure
notes,
Bruno
that's
Mars does.
Hey, let me ask you something. Since we've actually had a lot of very, NC-17 R-rated content here. There's some people in this group here.
Sorry,
we send each other.
sorry,
We send each other horrible memes. Let me ask you something, ladies. Would you like it if a guy, instead of like communicating with you on a regular basis, just sent you fucking horrible memes all the time?
No.
I already got that, and I love it.
Wait, what do you mean they say horrible names?
No,
Memes.
memes, like the shit I
Send me
post on my
memes,
IG
but
story all
also
day.
Communicate.
Oh.
Like send me memes, but also communicate with me.
Wait, what's the question?
Like, do you think that's a good way? Like, you meet a guy and like he kind of tests to see if you have a fucked up sense of humor, because that's always what I do. And then he just sends you like fucking horrible memes.
Yeah, if I'm impressed by the memes.
But like no conversation, just weird memes.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
what
there
kind
could be a
of
little of
weirdo?
both.
Like,
Like, I honestly, I have probably
weird?
2 friends. We don't text each other anything. We just send each other fucking. It's like a competition to the bottom to see who can find the most fucked up memes. And it is the most brilliant shit in my, like, you're just like, you're having a bad day. And then just some picture of like a baby with a condom on his head, drinking a bottle.
I feel like it's a
You
way
just
to
feel
get
so good about yourself.
I feel like it's a way to get someone's attention is sending a meme, but I don't feel like it's a way of communication. If you want to get attention, then that's different. But I feel like if you want to communicate with somebody, you got to have a little more than that.
So I personally, like, if I haven't talked to a girl in a while, like that, maybe I used to date or whatever, and instead of like coming off as thirsty and I don't want to double text, I'll just send some like fucking horrible.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'll get a laugh and then I'll start the conversation up again.
I tell guys to ask me all the time, they're like, oh, like I want to slide in this girl's DM or I think she's hot. And I'm like, don't slide in her DM. That's fucking weird. I was like, send her a funny meme or swipe up on her story saying something funny.
All you got to do is go to my Instagram and look at one of the highlights for all my memes and just steal. Like literally, there's 2,000 memes.
You're a little gnarly though. Sometimes, Michael. Some people don't have.
Okay, who here thinks that Michael's memes are gnarly and who thinks that they're just fucking great? Anybody? Anybody?
I think they're funny as hell.
I think they're funny as fuck.
steal
But
them.
there's some people that don't have that sense of humor. So you have to.
You know what those people? You know what those people are called? Losers. Those people are called losers.
Losers.
I love you guys so much, and I hate to do this to you guys, but my my thing is telling me low battery and it's gonna die.
Oh, time! It sounds like it's time for the memes. Sounds like it's time to share some memes.
It's 1%, so I'm gonna go before it cuts off. But I love y'all.
Okay, bye. Love you,
Till
Rib.
Monday. Bye.
What is going on with my computer right now? Ugh.
Hey guys, in space, reverse cowgirl and doggy style are the same position.
Mind blown.
Dude, I love that one. That one's so good.
How?
She may not cheat, but she knows who next. Stay woke. This is real talk. I made this one. If you date me, you will have Monday sex, Tuesday sex, morning sex, afternoon sex. These are hilarious. Hey guys, oh my God. When she says out with it, when she says she's out with the girls, but the girls are with you. Dude, I know I'm depressed, bro. I've absolutely had this happen to me before. Or like this girl I'm talking to, she says she's out with her best friend and I'm with her best friend. So like, I know that's not true. Anyway, all right.
I'm trying to get my old work husband to come on.
Who's your old work husband? Justin Lubert?
His name's Aaron.
Is he? Oh, get him on here.
I'm
Hey, my buddy's
trying.
gonna die. I'm gonna jump off too.
Bye,
Katrina.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
Katrina.
Bye.
Bye.
No, his name's Aaron. He's a teacher. He used to work security at the bar at Cowboys where I used to work, and he was my work husband.
Justin said that they're back in stage one or phase one in California.
Oh
That's
shoot!
what it said. Mark, did you have a question? Do you have something you want to say? Mark in Dallas.
Yeah, I did, but it was a couple of topics ago.
Oh, it's fine. What is it?
We were talking about. Had to do. Who was talking about like somebody was busted a fat ass load?
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So circle back to that. In your opinion,
If you will.
Yeah, if we don't mind. How long, in your opinion, like should sex last? Like before you get over it, like how long should a guy last?
It depends on like what's the intention. So if it's just like a quickie, like 10 minutes, like okay, good. But like I would say from like foreplay to ending, maybe like an hour.
What? Jesus, that's mad long. It's like a movie. The hell?
Yeah, but time passes so much quicker when you're in it.
Nah, 15 minutes tops.
Okay, then we're not compatible.
I'm with John on that. No, I mean like, I don't see any problems with like either of those options. Like,
well, Brandon, hold on, wait, Brandon, what the fuck are you talking about, Brandon? Hold on, Brandon, come up here, Brandon. Come on here, Brandon. What the hell are you talking about, Brandon? The fuck
See, Nate says 1 to 2 hours. I agree.
You guys are lying.
Hypothetically,
No,
Mike,
but I mean, like, I've had dates where like a girl comes over, it's like it ends up, you end up having sex for like 3 or 4 hours, like it goes all night. Like,
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that like after you finish once that it's done. Like you can keep going.
well, no.
What sex are you
I mean,
having?
you could also just pop like, take like half of Viagra, you could end up fucking like all
I'm
night.
just saying from beginning of like.
I think Mark
like,
is asking you out, Katie. I think Mark is asking you out. I don't think you're missing the context. here.
Let's say like heavy petting to the finish.
An hour?
Yeah.
Wait, what did Justin? What the fuck did you say, Justin?
30 minutes.
is both of you playing PS5 together, and then the other 30 minutes is you can finish it there.
You want a whole Bang Bros movie in an hour? What?
No, because Bang Bros is edited, bro.
Brandon,
Yeah,
is
so
it
it's like
because
3 hours,
because of the vibration of the controller?
John said, "Wait, that's 2 minutes for sex and 58 minutes for ice cream."
What do you do with the ice cream?
Yeah, you
Ice
spend
cream is
like
nice.
2 minutes having sex, and you spend like the next like 30 scrolling through your phone, looking at Uber Eats. Like, okay,
See,
what do
I
you
hate
want?
that. Like,
Hey,
I
what?
also like to cuddle and shit. So like,
I mean,
Man,
sure,
you
that's
are-
fine.
She is.
Okay,
so
wait.
hype.
Here's another question: a
High
guy you're
maintenance.
fucking and just hooking up with, how much of like the cuddling and like shit do you expect? Like,
if
do you want
we're
to be
just
held? Do
hooking
you want
up,
him to play
like
with?
not a lot, but like I don't expect you to like. I wouldn't appreciate it if you like finish
Just
and then you
didn't do it
just
at all.
what if stand up and go to the washroom, right?
Sure, like, but do you want him like sit there and hold you and play with your hair, or do you want to
Like maybe for
fucking
like a
talk about
minute
your
or two if
day?
it's only a hookup, but if it's like a relationship or something, like
Okay.
also I'm gonna have to go pee so I don't get a UTI.
Yeah, that's another thing. All right, guys. So here's the thing.
For sure.
What's the code, Mike?
Here's what we're gonna do. The code is down at the bottom. Katie, do you want to jump in? All right. So here's
Yeah,
how
I'll
we're gonna
hop
play.
on.
Okay. So here's how we're gonna play. Okay. We're gonna transition over. Hey, before we go on, I want to
Live
say a couple
stream,
things. Well, yeah, we're gonna live stream this one.
Okay.
I want to say shout out to Hooked on Fashion for being our main sponsor for
Hell
these
yeah.
calls, for this call that we're doing. And we are gonna play here. Now, here's the thing that's gonna happen. If you are playing on your phone, if you're playing Among Us on your phone, this doesn't account for you. If you're playing on your laptop, or if you have your laptop open, you can't look at my screen while we're playing, obviously. Okay, that's not going to be fair. But this is for everyone else who's never played Among Us. We're going to play a round of Among Us before we end the call, at least one round, maybe two. And then, because I want everybody to jump in here and play with us. If you haven't played with
Michael,
us,
you have my color, you jerk.
okay, hold on. Well,
I
I'm
don't
a Longhorn.
understand how to play.
All right, well, will you jump in with us? Will you jump in with us?
Yeah.
I mean,
All right. Hurry. Here, I'll take blue.
How do I do that?
You download the game and then you put that code. Do you see the code down there at the bottom?
It's on the App Store.
I think it's free on the App Store. If you play on the computer, it's like $5.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, I have it on both. It just depends how I'm
listen,
feeling.
if you want to be degenerate cheaters and like look at my screen, obviously you can all see my screen. But the rest of you, what I would like for you to do is if you're playing on your phone, just turn your screen down to blank so you can't see us. Okay. And then we'll start the game. And then, okay. For those of you who have never played, I want you to stay on and I want you to watch us play. And then you can jump on with us here in a little bit. But I want to at least play one game of this on here, maybe two. Because what I would like to do is do a Wednesday Hooked on Fashion call with all the models and play Among Us. So it looks like we
Even
got
if
one
you
more.
do it like after the stream, I'm sure some girls would hop on.
Okay, cool. But like, okay. Now here's what we're gonna do. Liddy, can you see my screen?
I'm trying to download it.
Liddy, we already have 10 people in this game. So for right now, can you just watch my screen?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So wait, let me get to your screen. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and it's
If-
like
if-
these little cartoon things.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. If you're not playing, keep watching the screen. If you are playing and you're on a laptop, you need to dim it because you can obviously see what's going on and still hear me. Because if you're gonna sit here and watch my fucking screen like a scumbag, then yes, it's gonna be pretty easy to figure out if I'm the imposter. Okay, so let's not.
I
do
ain't
that.
no cheater.
Okay, so hold on. Let me fix some of the game stuff here. We're gonna go this. Anonymous. For this one, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna do anonymous, and we are gonna confirm ejacs just because I want us to talk shit to each other. And then we're gonna play one round like this, and then we're gonna play one round with 3 imposters, so and you can talk the entire time. Got it? Everybody understand? Here we go.
You
Game
mean
started.
like the last time when I said no, just kill me.
Yes. No, just kill me. Yes.
Why do you play like this? I don't understand.
Because when you have 3 imposters, if you don't play like this, you're all gonna die in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but
That
how
really-
are we gonna win as an imposter? If you
No, you win more than half the time. You still win even that way. The trick.
Yeah,
the
just
trick,
because of like
no,
sabotage.
no. The trick is to sabotage people and to get and then also get people in groups and then kill one of them where nobody can tell what's going on. There's tricks to do it. Ready? Here we go, guys. All right.
Do you want to up the vote time a little bit or no?
There The guy
No,
was-
I don't. Actually, I don't. Mark, I hate that shit.
15 I don't like it either because some of us were playing with like a 2-minute vote time and I did not enjoy it.
It's 30 seconds discussion. Don't look at my screen, guys. Don't look at my screen. Okay, here we go. Everybody, Lydia, are you watching the screen?
All right, guys.
Yes.
So there's
Mike,
like
what's
a
the rules
button
again?
to
We
the
can
top
talk?
right of
No,
the
you
screen.
cannot-
Show her
you
where
can-
her
you
where
cannot
her
talk when you're
tasks
dead.
are.
You cannot
Okay.
talk when you die. You see
Okay,
over here
okay.
on the top right? You see on the top? You see the top right here, Liddy? There's this little map button. I hit the map button. It tells me that I have an assignment in storage. You see this dude in the red? He's super suspect. And- okay, so I'm standing next to Katie, and we're doing a task. real quick. So I'm going to do this task with Katie, and let's see what happens. See if somebody kills me. If somebody kills me, I can't talk anymore. Okay.
And
Once
I'm
you
moving
die,
on to my next one.
okay, I'm doing my next task right here. Okay, doing some more wires. You can talk while you're alive. Okay, dead body reported. Ready?
What happened?
Snap, bro.
All right.
Where's
So
Lonnie?
Bang Energy, who's not on this. Bang. Who did you see?
I
Bang
saw
Energy.
the pink.
Bang,
I saw
Bang Energy is Joel, like the DJ, I think.
Bang. Hey Joel. Oh, so he's not talking. Okay, cool. So that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Bang.
in the chat. Maybe he typed in the
Bang,
chat.
In the chat.
Do you think he's self-reported then?
In table.
Wait, what?
Joel.
Oh.
Any idea? Okay, I'm gonna skip unless Bang has somebody because I'm tempted to vote for Bang. I'm tempted to say he's self-reported.
Skipping, I'm skipping. We don't have enough.
Vote him out.
Said
Vote him
in
out.
table.
No, don't. I'm just saying I'm tempted to say that he.
We don't have enough.
I'm gonna vote for him.
Okay.
Okay. Damn.
Joel, you're sus.
Hey,
You're on the call, bro. All right,
Everybody understand? Okay, so nobody got voted out this round. Does everybody see that? No one got voted out.
Come on now.
One person's dead though. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay, I'm getting upper oxygen. So 40948. 40948. Okay, upper oxygen's done.
I'm doing the calf.
I did
All
lower.
right,
I was
kicked
doing
off.
the task in the calf.
What? Again?
I'm going now to
Hey, I got kicked off.
I got it.
lower. So that's how we know Michael was not the imposter.
He's not doing it. He sucks. Oh, it was Brandon. Wow.
Yo, yeah, that shit was not
That sucks.
not kosher.
Is the game over? Because I got kicked out.
Yeah,
Brandon.
Yeah, it's over all right.
It was me.
I was
today.
doing my task in admin, and they were both standing there, and there was one other person. and then
Brendan,
they
Brendan,
killed me.
how many people did you kill, Brendan?
I killed 2. You killed 1.
I killed
right?
2. I killed
Oh,
2 as
shit.
well.
I joined.
Yo, whoever was purple killed me 4x or
Yeah, purple killed me as well.
That was
Who did I
Okay,
kill?
Dan was right with them.
So the game is over when there's the same number of imposters as regular people. So if there's 2 imposters and 2 regular people, because you can't vote the imposters out, then the game's over.
I think you could join, Lydia. There's a couple open spots.
Nice.
spots.
Okay.
There's 2
let me
spots
see.
open left right now.
Mike, are you back in?
You'll get good at it really fast too.
There's one
'cause,
spot.
like,
One spot.
Last spot, make
Spot.
it quick.
let's kick
It's not
somebody if
downloading
she can't get
my
on.
phone for some reason.
Wait, where's Michael?
Guys,
Michael's not in here.
so
Where's Michael at?
I got kicked off. Hold on. You guys got to
Rejoin,
send
Mike.
me. Hold on. My internet connection is on cable. Unstable. What's the code?
F, a Foxtrot, Kilo, Japan, Papa, Victor, Foxtrot. Or Juliet, sorry. Yeah, we'll do the Japan is in Juliet.
One more time. Say it again. You screwed me up. What was it? One more time.
I got fucked up too.
FKJ PVF.
Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, Papa, Victor, Foxtrot.
check you out.
Katie, you left the game.
Yeah, I got kicked.
Foxtrot, Kilo,
Foxtrot, Juliet,
Now we're full.
Victor.
Okay, Michael, join.
We're
What?
full, damn
No.
it.
Okay, I'm out then.
I'm out.
Just
No,
watch
well,
the
because
screen.
I didn't join in time.
Hey,
Wait, the
Katie,
next-
watch the screen and then cheer me on. Help me out here, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't rat him out.
No, I'm loyal.
Wait, but that looks screen recorded.
What?
No, he's sharing his screen.
I'm sharing my screen. Do you see that? Do you see I'm sharing my screen so that the people who are watching us right now on Facebook and whatever, they can watch us play.
Someone start the game. Whoever's host. Start the game. Whoever-
Yeah, I'm not host. Who is host?
It was me. I
There's
started.
There's a thing that
All
says
right,
start on
here we
yeah.
go.
Just start in the middle of the screen.
Okay, don't watch my screen, guys, but I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. Here we go.
Shit.
Us?
Damn, us. You talk? Is that what you said?
Hey, I'm going lower. I'm gonna go upper. What's it? Reactor.
I'm bottom. I'm bottom.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
got
upper.
that up.
Good job. Good job. Liddy, do you understand what's happening?
I see a green guy running after a red guy.
So that's
and-
me.
That's Michael.
Does he
Wait,
kill
wait,
people?
wait. Hold on. Sus as fuck. Hold on. Did he die?
I saw someone vent.
Who? Who did you got?
Oh, okay.
What's up, Bang Energy fan?
Wait, white vented? Are you sure?
Who?
Yeah, I saw white vent.
Who said that?
Where are we going? Who are we voting for?
Justin's saying that Joel white vented. He's saying white vented.
So we're
I
picking white
honestly
vent.
saw Green standing around not doing shit.
Michael was locked in.
If we saw
Wait,
white
who are
vent.
we're voting white or who?
Michael was locked in by admin.
Why?
Yeah, 'cause I was locked out.
Let's go white.
I saw white there, and everyone else disappeared. All right, we're voting white then. I
I
guess.
saw a red
left the
person.
game.
They left the game. They left the game. It was them.
Piece of shit.
No, I got. I don't know what
Hey
happened.
guys, I'm also sus of Green.
Well,
Not,
you
Wait, which
not me,
green?
I'm
There's two
separate,
greens.
but like the dark green. I'm
Dark
sus
green?
of him.
Okay.
Wait, that's Michael.
All right, Liddy. Oh,
Yeah.
no one was
You can see
ejected
his
because we
skin.
skipped. Fuck. No one was ejected though. Shit.
It's because Michael, 2 people left.
Oh, got it.
Okay, well then white left, so
I'm going to admin.
I knew it was him.
Why are the doors locked? Fuck.
Good.
You can
Somebody
sabotage the doors.
sabotage.
Guys, do your fucking missions, man. We
Yeah,
can
do
get
your
through this
tasks,
so
guys.
fast. Do your tasks. You guys will never do your tasks. Shit. Never, bro. We've never won a game on tasks, not one time. And I turned the task down to nothing, and you guys still won't do your tasks. It's like you guys don't even
Fine.
know how to.
Mine
You
are
guys don't
done.
even know how.
Hi, Trey.
What's up?
31924. 31924. Lower's done.
I'm going
I got
top,
upper.
top.
It's done.
Okay, we got it. All right.
okay.
Trey actually has his face cam on. What is this?
No,
Come in.
Somebody
Trey
like
cameras on. Oh, good, Trey.
they killed me, so I had to watch this.
Wait, Robbie Daddy.
Somebody
can't
killed me. Oh yeah.
I got a mission, a task in electrical. Oh, this is the hard one.
Back there.
My,
Hold
si-
on.
my sister
Reactor.
would think Trey's cute.
I
Huh?
got it. I'm going on.
Okay.
You got it. All right.
Reactor to normal. Do your
Got
tasks,
it.
guys. Do your tasks. We can win this if they don't kill us. Do your tasks. Liddy. Oh, red. Red's dead.
Wait, where's the body? Where's the body?
Upper engine. Red is
Red.
dead. Upper engine.
Who's up?
Dude, I can.
Okay.
I don't know who was.
I
with
didn't
me.
see shit.
I didn't see anything.
All right.
All my
So we're
wires
skipping?
are
What are we doing? What are we
tangled.
doing?
There's two of them still alive.
Do we sacrifice someone?
No, bro.
No, I mean
I
like
would come down
this,
for you
if we're
guys.
this close to
No
doing
one
our
wants to
task,
stone somebody.
I saw that, so they must have done
we're
it.
close to doing our task. I say we skip vote because we can just finish off task.
No. Don't listen to that. Whoever's saying that shit is sus as shit. Y'all just finish on the task.
Mark us.
Whoever said that, whoever just said that is sus as shit.
no.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
That was light green. Light green sus.
Do your task. Everyone do your task. Do your task. Do your task.
He's sus. That bro?
Liddy, do you understand what's going on? Liddy.
Wow.
Do your tasks. I'm following. Hold on. Who do we think? I'm following Brandon.
All right, guys. Stay
Follow
close.
somebody. I'm next to orange.
I'm
Do your
done with my
task.
tasks. So one person needs to do their task. One more person. Come on, let's go.
All right, come on, guys. Stay close.
Hold on. Hold on.
Somebody locked the cafeteria. Oh,
Come on, guys. Almost fucking done.
Shit. Who's not doing their fucking tasks?
It's Justin.
Oh,
Justin
I'm
sus,
purple.
bro.
I did mine.
You're
Done.
fucking lying, bro.
Following
You gonna kill
purple.
me?
I'm following purple. I'm standing by purple. Purple's not doing shit. Hey, do your task, dude.
Is Cable sus?
Who's not doing their task? Who's not doing their task?
My tasks are done. Mine are done.
If someone's a killer right among us, dude. What the fuck?
Okay, they set off the thing to split us apart. Everybody go to reactor. If you're not in reactor, you're sus as shit.
Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go.
Come on, do it.
Oh my god.
It was Brandon's bitch ass. It was Brandon and fucking John.
Again, you got to.
I was waiting on you.
Let's fucking slice
Brandon.
Michael, bro. Fucking sliced him.
All right, let me get back in.
Cable, are you on?
I was telling y'all to do your
Liddy,
task.
do you
know,
understand?
Like, trying to say that was such a shit.
Who didn't do their task, bro?
Hey, you
What's
know,
the
if
code?
you're dead, you can still do your task. Remember
Come on,
that.
dead guys, do your task.
Liddy, can you
Yeah,
try to jump?
baby.
Liddy, do you want to try to jump in, Liddy?
What's the
You wanna
code?
jump
What's
in?
the code?
FKJ PVF. FKJ PVF.
AJ.
Liddy, do you want to try? Yes or no? Liddy, you're muted or something.
Oh, Juliet, Papa, Victor.
Or she just got sick of it.
All right, all right.
Oh, we're
Liddy!
Let's start. Let's go.
Liddy Award!
Earth to Liddy, can you hear us?
Liddy!
She said she has no mic.
All right, start the game. We're at 10.
Oh, she did?
Start the game, John.
All right.
Is Mike in here? Mike's in here.
Yeah, I'm in here.
But is Katie in here? Oh, there
Yeah.
she is. Oh, yeah, there's Katie. One of the fucking 10 eyes.
I moved to my couch.
I don't look at my screen. Why is my thing red? Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
87327. 87327. Okay, upper oxygen's done.
Fuck, I
Okay.
learned why my pointer finger doesn't work, and it's because I cut off the tip of it.
Do your tasks. Do your tasks. Do your tasks. Do them now.
Working on it.
Oh, where's body?
Okay.
Electrical. I saw a body. Hold on.
Yeah, I found Brandon in electric.
Katie, welcome to the game, Katie.
I
Hey
didn't
guys.
leave.
Guys.
Oh, my
guys,
phone
it's
fucking
John.
died, of
Guys,
course.
It's John. John is the killer. John
John
is the
who?
killer. I'm telling John, Sus John is the killer. Sus John is the killer.
You let me talk and then you immediately want to eject me.
No, because here's what happened. I walked in there and saw the body. There was no one in there but John. John,
I just came in and reported it. I just came in and reported it.
Michael's smiling right now while he's talking. I can hear it.
Okay, all right. So now I know it's John and Justin.
It's John.
Definitely John.
Wait, who voted? Who voted?
Definitely John.
Right. You
I'll
voted me
let you
off.
vote.
I'm not doing my tasks because I'm.
Wait, Justin, what's your name?
Just finish your task, guys.
Justin is Big Boy J. Wait, who voted this?
Oh shit.
No, you got the wrong John.
Okay.
Oh shit! Wait, is Mike an imposter?
Next.
Good look at the
Mike
task.
not an imposter.
Oh, Mike.
Admin.
Michael's
I'm doing a task. 7 4
Oh,
2 3
Step
1.
Bro is
7
sus.
4 2 3 1. Okay, upper's done.
Yeah, upper's definitely done.
Dude, I walked in there and I saw John. John reported the body, and literally right the millisecond I saw the body. That's why I thought that. Okay, 7 4 2 3 1. 7 4 2.
Oh, you got bottom. All right, come on.
3 1. Code.
So now I have to wait for my
Do your
phone to
task.
charge.
Hold on, Trey.
body?
Okay. We got Brown's dead. It's in electrical.
Wait, in electrical?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, where you at? Say your location now. I'm by
I
reacting.
was with Mike
Admin,
and
go into electrical.
I was at
Admin, go
admin
into
doing
elect-
a task with Mike, and I don't know. I think it was the other John, and who else was with us, Mike?
Yeah, I'm also no.
I
We
mean,
were
like,
at the
I
other
just did the bottom code for the sabotage, and then I went down to go do my task, and I found
Wait,
the
Justin, who
body.
you vote for?
I voted for Michael.
Michael Sus? How?
I don't think Michael's sus.
Bro, Michael's
gonna vote
fucking
Michael.
laughing right now. He's sus as hell.
What the fuck? Because I'm laughing? Dude, I didn't do anything. Okay, you guys.
What
are
does
really-
it mean if you vote for them? What does that mean?
You kicked them off the ship. You kicked them off the ship. That's what happens when you vote. But no, it was a tie, so no one got it. All right, next game, Liddy has to play, okay?
All right, yeah, sounds good. All right, come on.
Okay.
Dude. No one's doing their fucking task. We're all fucking sus.
Dude, seriously, why are you guys so bad at doing tasks? I don't understand.
No one
Yes, you
did
can do
that.
them if you're dead. If you're dead, you can still do
When you're dead, you can still do your fucking tasks, guys.
Come on, dead ghost.
Okay.
75063. 75063.
You guys only fizz.
What? I can't start it. What the fuck?
I'm on
You
bottom.
guys
I'm
only
on bottom.
filled
I'm
up.
on bottom.
You guys only filled up one task, bro.
Oh,
what
come
the
on.
How did you not do oxygen, bro?
I know
How
it.
did you not do oxygen?
You got the wrong gun.
Oh my God. They got
Imposter gang strong.
You guys have one.
Guys, let Liddy join
Well
this.
played,
game.
John.
All right, Liddy, jump in.
All right, how do I join?
Okay, Liddy. Okay, tell me when you're at the main screen, and it's going to say at the bottom to be able to join a game. So first, you're going to click on online, and then at the bottom, there's going to be a code for you to click to get in.
Make sure it says no North America.
Wait, it's FKJ PPF?
Yeah. Guys, don't jump in. Nobody else jump in. FKJPF.
Wait.
PDF.
It says this. It says Among Us local online how to play in free play.
Online.
Oh,
Wait, Michael,
Damn it.
Michael, we're out of spots.
Oh,
you know, okay, here I'll jump out. I'll jump out so Liddy can join.
Okay.
Wait, so what's the host name and who the where's
Okay,
the
down at the bottom, the third thing. Do you see where it says Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet? Okay, the code.
Yeah.
The code is
Online.
Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, Papa, Victor, Foxtrot. Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, Papa, Victor, Foxtrot.
Like letters, they're the letters. The first letters of those words are the code.
All right, Foxtrot, Kilo,
Juliet,
Juliet.
Papa, Victor, Foxtrot. P, Papa, Victor, Foxtrot.
Pop off. Okay, did it. Done.
Are you joining?
And then hit the
You have to
triangle.
hit done. Hit done and hit the
Okay.
triangle.
You have to click
It
join.
says enter name.
No, okay, stop. Back out. I need you to go to the bottom one. Okay, so you have to enter a name first. Go up to the top and just put your name, okay? Just put Liddy. at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, because they all have stupid names.
No, we don't. Our names are fucking clutch.
What do you mean?
Unsus Trey.
Ever.
My name describes.
Ready, Liddy? Did you put your name up at the top?
Yeah.
Okay, at the
Okay.
bottom one, again, one more time. Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, Papa, Victor, Foxtrot.
Yep. Okay, I'm pressing the triangle.
Is that you, Popcorn is?
Great.
Popcorn is?
Liddy, say yes or no. That is you?
Are you
Yes.
popcorn? Popcorn. Okay.
Popcorn is. Okay, Popcorn
Okay,
is.
we have one more spot.
Okay,
Hey,
one
hey,
more
don't-
spot.
Hold on. Kick me out. Let me back in. Hold on. Why is this app not loading? What the fuck's wrong with this game?
It's weird, the app today.
Might have to update.
Bro, I've got the 12 Pro Max and this shit's still not working.
Apple got you, bro.
Yeah.
Get an
What the
Android. Just get an
You
My
didn't hear they're
Android,
recalling-
Justin.
You didn't hear that they're recalling all the 12 Pros, Maxes? You didn't hear this?
Are they really, Michael?
Fuck.
Yeah, they give you AIDS. You didn't hear about this?
Oh, I already have it.
Okay.
Is that like old Ebola? Mike?
Yeah, there's COVID in the packaging because one nasty employee just coughed on everything.
Yeah.
Wait, Michael,
Damn.
Michael, you work for Apple now?
Liddy. No, I don't. Liddy, are you in? Or Liddy, are you ready? Who else is joining?
Yeah, one spot, guys.
I will
Are you
try.
I'm trying to join, but it's like just give me a gray screen. I don't understand.
You have to restart your game sometimes. That happened to me. They let me join.
No, I turned it off and on. I've already closed the app.
Katie, how far are you
Yeah.
from getting in?
I just have to enter the thing.
It's FKJ PVF.
Okay.
Liddy, are you excited?
I am.
Actually, the whole iPhone's frozen. What the?
Liddy, is your butthole tingling? Here we go. Let's do it.
This is. It's our motto. One more game.
Hold on. Hey, Liddy, why'd you leave? Liddy, you can't go to Liddy. Liddy, you can't go to another app. You cannot go to another app when you're doing this.
You can
Go
only
back to
go to a
Among Us.
different app. You can only go to a different app if you go like quick 2 seconds. You gotta like switch real quick.
Yeah, join back, Liddy. Come on.
You gotta switch real quick.
Do it quickly.
Oh, hey, no,
We gotta get off
Justin.
Instagram.
Justin,
Kick someone.
I don't know how to kick people. Justin, so one of you guys has to step out.
John,
One of you
you
guys
gotta
has to step out. Liddy needs to play.
Yeah, somebody back up if you don't mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
gentlemen.
so
Just
am I
joined.
still in now?
No, you got kicked out, so you have to. You can't go to another.
Okay, okay.
app.
There's an
Okay.
open spot now.
All right,
Get in
Brandon
now.
stepped up. Okay, listen to me. Liddy, you need to go back and type in Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, Papa, Victor, Foxtrot.
All over. Okay.
Let me know when the game starts.
It's saying that it forcibly disconnected because pings without response.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
know. Hit the X and then go back and type the thing in.
It just keeps it glitches.
Okay. Foxtrot.
Kilo, Juliet, Papa, Victor, Foxtrot.
Okay, I'm ready.
FKJP.
Okay.
All right, what's your name?
SKJ.
Yes, start. Let's go. Okay, ready? Okay. Hey, I'm dark green. Don't look at my screen, guys. Don't look at my screen if you're playing.
Guys,
Talk about imposter. Damn it. I want to
Some killing. Some killing.
Okay, I'm dark green. Okay, Liddy, follow me. Liddy, come here. Liddy, move on your screen. Come on. Liddy, you can do it. Liddy, come on. Pay attention to what I'm doing.
I don't know what
Liddy.
I'm doing.
Liddy, you see the thing? Like, move your character around. Come on, Liddy.
You gotta use.
Oh,
you gotta use the joystick on the bottom left.
I got kicked because I was using my Wi-Fi. So
No,
I'm
RIP
out.
Katie.
All right, hold on. Liddy, where are you?
I'm by the computer. Hold on, I'm coming up. Okay.
By the computer.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I died.
Hey, Brown, dead. I caught him.
You gotta report it.
Unsus Trey.
You are self-reporting. You are
Unsus Trey.
self-reporting.
Unsus Trey just
No,
killed.
Liddy died.
Oh, Liddy
Unsus Trey
died.
just killed Liddy right in front of me.
You're
He
positive,
didn't realize. 100% positive. Yeah, he was like really obvious.
Realize.
I'm not gonna win this frame battle.
Trey, what's your defense? bro? Trey, what's your
Trey,
defense?
what do you got, Trey? Come on.
Come on, Trey. Give an alibi.
Bro,
Let's
he
do it again.
self-reported, bro. He self-reported.
That's all you gotta say? That's it?
Kind of weak, bro.
What else can I say?
Listen to me. Listen
I
to
wasn't
me.
electrical.
Liddy,
Yeah,
listen to me.
what?
You can still do tasks even when you're dead. You can still do tasks even when you're dead.
Okay, so what do
On
I
the top-
is that in the
So,
messages?
no, on the top right, you'll see. Hold on, wait till we get back into the
There's
game.
like a
So
map.
we're voting out. We're voting out Trey for killing you. Okay. By the way, you're dead, so you can't talk anymore.
There's a map.
That was very sloppy of me.
There's a map on the right
They
side.
came at the
Trey.
worst time ever. It was,
I know.
the timing was terrible.
Do you see the map on the top right, Liddy? Do you see?
I got it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you see where it says where your missions are?
It's like a,
Yeah.
it's like an exclamation mark, and then you go to
Yeah.
there.
Okay. I'm going to reactor first, and then I'm going to admin to do my tasks.
Gonna
Because
go
none of you ever fucking do tasks for whatever reason.
My
Bottom,
tasks are
bottom.
done. I'm done. They're easy. 2 tasks. Finished.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I have
So
one
I'm going
last
to electrical to do one task right now. Liddy, you can't talk. Don't talk until the end of the game.
Okay, I
Yeah.
have one last task.
Oh, you can't talk when you're dead, and when you're alive, you can.
Sometimes
That's
you
how-
can, unless Michael changes the rules.
Okay, upload. I'm going to the download right now.
I'm done on tasks.
I'm also
And
done on
I
tasks.
finished.
Keep going, guys.
We still got tasks.
I got lights.
Hey guys, go get lights.
Got it.
Lights are back. Lights are back.
Man. The one time I'm
All right,
imposter.
all right, my tasks are done. All of them.
Sorry, I'm gonna follow people around.
Who has another task? We have 2 people who haven't done their task.
I wanted
John saying he's
one
gonna
and
follow
admin.
people around makes me think that he's sus.
Someone go on
There's 2
cam.
Johns. Which one?
I am
Which
Someone
sus.
go in
That's why my
cam.
name's Sus John.
Someone gotta go
Oh,
to cam.
John.
Sus, creepy Sus John.
Cyan.
Okay,
hold on.
Hide
4 of
outside.
us are in admin, and I don't see Gnome. I think Gnome is sus. I'm just saying.
Cyan walked.
No, bro, I was
past
doing my
me
last
by
meeting.
accident.
Hey guys, listen to Cable. Cable, go ahead.
Okay, so Cyan walked past me. I was by oxygen, and then died just south of the cockpit.
Okay.
Yeah. There's 4 of us are in admin. Gnome is not. Gnome is sus. That's what I'm going with.
No
Well,
one
I
is
was
always
there
sus
for
whether
like
he's the imposter.
7
or not.
seconds. We both didn't kill each other, and then I went to do like my last mission.
Sounds very plausible for a fucking imposter, bro.
Which one is known?
Purple.
I'm innocent, bro.
Innocent is not innocent.
I'm
Let's just
innocent,
skip.
bro.
I don't know any better. Skip. We can still
Why
win.
is my niece awake?
Lydia, are you doing missions? Lydia, are you doing your tasks?
I don't really understand the game, but I will try.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Lydia.
If
You're
they're
better
really
than that.
easy,
Oh, we
like-
won.
I told you.
They're just
Come
numbers.
on, no.
What was so sus, bro?
Bro,
Come on, no.
my kill button didn't work. I was trying to kill Cable for like 10 seconds and it didn't work.
Sucks
All right, guys.
suck,
Hey,
man.
all right, guys. I'm gonna step out because I got some stuff I got to do. But we're gonna end the call here. Kate or Liddy, you need to stay in play some more. Okay.
Okay, I'll play.
It's very important that you learn. Anybody else who's
I'm in
watching
now
this,
too. So.
jump in with us and play. I'm going to leave this game on. We're going to end the Facebook Live. Hey, guys, go to hookedonfashionlive.com if you want to join the calls that we do on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the other different days.
Subscribe to your favorite girls.
Subscribe to your favorite girl, and also make sure you go on there and we want to thank our sponsors, Pilates and Matavina, the Beauty Bar. We want to thank the Streamline Hotel, and we are excited because we have
Charity Lives.
Charity Lives. We've got an entire winter of fun coming your way, especially since the country's going to lock down. I think we're going to have 800,000 people on here pretty soon. So we're going to stop the Facebook Live. We will see you guys next week, but we're going to keep playing Among Us. So you're welcome to join us if you guys want to play Among Us. Cool.
Hi, everyone.
And we are